Welcome back to Tomb of Fate. This is session 68 entitled Loose Ends. We don't do that here. Um, so, the group we've assembled today are going to be going on a free roam as well. This, I think, is our third or fourth, I can't remember, in a row free roam. We're doing a lot of these this series because the main point that I'm trying to kind of relay here is there's obviously a disassociation of the leadership that normally grant quests to individuals, especially in the latter half of this conflict. And the quest board, we discussed that the engagement by Rockthar has been successful, due in part to grouping assisting in that regard. The battlefield is now split. There is a force to the north. Eustrail has maintained the protections of the northern uh, area of the manor fort, and the southern side is being protected by Rockthar. Rockthar is attacking out of the village of Blue into the Wildlands and also towards the King's Road terminus, which is the end of the road of the King's Road. That kind of stops well before the cliff. It kind of amidst rocky terrain and forest. Not super important. Let's get to the important bits. First things first, character introductions. Sapakli, if you would be so kind as to tell us about Cloran.
Yeah, Cloran is a gnome. She has shoulder length, kind of lavender hair, has a very kind of non-combatant kind of outfit, just sort of a traveler's outfit. And if you've met her before, uh, you may notice something different, which is a that about half, almost half of her face is covered in a kind of kind of glistening red scar. Um, uh, Thorn, I think you were there when she got the scar. If you haven't met her before, that might be something that is, kind of like one of the first things you might notice about her. She's a wizard. She's got a fat ass
Full stop.
textbook,
Okay.
spell book
Okay. All right. Okay.
that she's hauling, and yeah, that's Cloran.
Cool. And then downtime points, we've already told in the chat that you have about 7, I think it is.
Okay.
Feel free to take your time on that. That's
I don't really have a plan for that. I don't think it's gonna help. I don't have a plan for it. I'm pretty loaded with the things I want. I'll just take the XP, I guess.
yeah. So it'll cycle at the end of the season. So absolutely fine.
Okay. Okay.
Then it'll go to, we haven't seen the other wizard in a while, so let's go there. Sam, go ahead and tell us about Orlok.
Okay, so Orlok is in a series of cloaks, one of which is just for storage, one of which is for personal reasons, and one of which he is magically attuned to. So he's got a serious case of anime protagonist overbelting to keep everything on. He's got a big old spell book with a screaming face on it that's been getting stuffed with spells lately. He just switched from this screaming staff to a crooked like thunderbolt looking staff recently, so he's keeping the family staff too, but it's in the bag of holding, big time adventurer shit. He keeps his bag of holding on him as a badge of honor, because he remembers in his books that's a book 2 or 3 thing, really.
Yeah. It's the status symbol for certain. And then you two have 7 points of downtime activity. I recall it being the case that you were working on Mainwind and then a tablet which you cleared during the landfall set piece. Do you want to continue with Mainwind, or do you wish to go a different route?
I want to make some more potions just to have them on the safe side, but I don't think I can finish because I think 7. No, I get 1 extra for on the craft action, don't I?
You
From
get 2 extra because it's every 3 points that you would gain.
oh, sick. Okay.
Yeah. Go
Yeah,
ahead
I
and
just bought the Adaptavian.
Batavian flowers. Go ahead and take the time to do the mathematics. That way, I can clear to the next person. And once you've got it sorted, go ahead and just post it in the thread, and I'll handle the business on the back end. All right. Next, then we'll go with Cody. You are playing Leary. Go ahead and tell us about Leary.
Yeah, so Leary, the full name Kelavine, is a drow cast out. This is her first foray into the upper world, and she's kind of freaked out by everything, so she got the nickname Leary because she's very curious and also scared of everything. Largely paladin armor, but a lot of like badly tanned traveling hide cloak happening as well, because she's kind of figuring everything out as she goes. And pretty malnourished because she doesn't know what to eat. Very
good. And the circumstance with you and downtime is... I said a number. It was 4. And last session, I put you down for 3, but I am terrible and haven't had a chance to go back and see what I suggested to you. So instead of having...
I think it was Bunder.
Bunder, okay. Yeah, you got the Master Crafted. That's right, that's right. So then if you put 1 more point into that, you'll finish it.
Okay.
And then you'll have 3 more points, which you could put towards something else. However, you could also put 4 points towards, I think most people have a starting point of 4 for theirs. And I was going to say for you, the one I would suggest is Rockthar. Rockthar will give you the Defender trait, which says anybody who's adjacent to you, enemy-wise, that attacks somebody that's not you, takes a -2 penalty when they do so.
Oh, very nice.
Your call. Do you want to do Bunder, or do you want to go for Rockthar?
Let's go with Rockthar.
Okay, cool. I'll go ahead and add that to your sheet. There we go. And there we go. So it should be listed under your features and the other features at the bottom for Defender.
Nice.
A lot of people get the wording mixed up here, so just to clarify, the enemy you're adjacent to gets a penalty if they attack not you. So if you're standing next to the enemy, they're being harangued by you. But if you're standing next to your ally and they're getting attacked, but you're not adjacent to the enemy, no penalty. You have to be close to that enemy to block them out. All right, last but certainly not least, I love doing this every time because his character has different artwork because fuck it, light show.
Yeah, 2 very important updates that aren't currently on there. Thorn has found... Why are you already laughing, John? Thorn has found the thinnest book possible. It's probably a pamphlet that he just picked up from somewhere in there because he wants to fit in with the 2 casters that he knew were in the group. So it's not as chunky as a book as the 2 of you have, but at
like
least
a hymnal. It's like a small little hymnal that you'd find in the back of like a pulpit.
Yeah. So, I want to fit in with the group. And also approaching the group with this capability that I definitely didn't just buy 30 seconds ago, having it be very dramatic, and then stage changing back into the Cape of the Montebank. But as you can see, Thorn is a very dynamic presence, not so much the laser lights right now, that's in his full majestic presentation. But everybody in the Manor Fort is probably familiar with Thorn, whether they wanted to or not, because he has done many, many performances in corners of the fort singing all of his greatest hits, but also recently came back on top of a wagon full of gold, which I'm sure most everybody appreciated.
Yeah, and they divvied it out. So some people may notice that your gold allotment is different. That was mainly due to the fact that they are very generous. And it looks like you only got
noble. Don't forget noble.
And noble, right, very noble. We do not have an opportunity to forget that. So the Bunder, continue exercise with Bunder.
How close am I to finishing that one?
You need 4 points. You've got 2 right now.
All right, I'm going to put one there and one in repairing the sword that I definitely did not damage by missing catastrophically at the end of the previous session.
Never happened, and they can't prove it because the sword's fixed now. So,
That's right.
all
I
right,
actually damaged it, definitely killing that dragon all by myself.
for sure, for sure. That's the way the
Hey,
song
that
is going to
sword,
go.
that sword looks great. I
Thank you.
thought,
I love the stage makeup.
I thought it was really fucked up when you brought it back.
No. That was just for the story. I mean, you can't really have a dramatic like tale of fighting a dragon and not have some damage to
Some
show
fucked up
for it.
sword.
I mean, of course, this sword is very powerful and impressive. You know, its name is Last Rites, right? The sword of a nobleman. But anyway, again, I do like your stage makeup. Do you want to join a band?
This is not makeup. This is
It looks great, no matter what, though.
the aftermath of me dying.
Yeah, it happens
Here.
to everybody. You look great.
He just starts breaking down, and he's like, "Yeah, fine, whatever." Walks away.
Happens to everybody. Don't worry about it. Slap on the back.
This is what we call gaslighting.
The spellcasters have got their books. They're comparing notes and all that, and he busts out this little hymnal. That's too funny. Okay, so for free roaming, what we're doing tonight, and the situation is as follows. You can start your quest at any blue hex. If it's on this space, it's on this map, and it has a blue hex, that can be your starting point. You can go anywhere you want to. The only thing that is going to terminate this game, the only thing that stops this game, is when 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time rolls around. At that point, we figure out where we're removing you and how we're pulling you out of the situation you're in, and then that's that. So, there was mention that there's a lot of loose ends here. The name of the game is loose ends. Most of them were put into the map there. That is absolutely not mandatory. That is stuff that is just there for your suggestion. If you genuinely wanted to just beeline straight for the high walls of Sunsend on the north side and the doors there, which if you pass through, you're supposed to be able to kind of maneuver through and into some glorious fate, that's the goal of the game. No one's really set off to try to do that, but I just want to make sure I mention it every single time we do one of these. With that being said, the loose ends that were highlighted, mainly by Sam, would be the Burgomaster's Villa, which is just adjacent to the Manor Fort, and the town of Hilton, specifically the Keep, which was destroyed according to reports by the King's advisor with a spell that summoned forth Bane Fire to destroy the entirety of the town. Okay. So, I believe Cloran has been selected as the mascot for this session. So Sapakli will have ultimate final movement, but please negotiate and discuss the options that I put on the table. If you have any further questions regarding those options, feel free to ask them now, and we'll get them sorted.
My first thought, Burgomaster's Villa. It's right there.
Yeah.
Agreed. I was going to try and pitch that, actually, but I'll just +1 it.
Sorry for the loud beep, everybody watching at home. Okay, cool. Burgomaster's Villa. All right. On your approach, are you going to be approaching from your position as you're currently at, or do you want to approach it from the east, or do you want to approach it from the northwest or northeast? Now, it may sound like I'm just saying these things to sound cool, but no, they really do have an ultimate variation as to how you'll be placed on the map.
Trying to remember. I think east is across the river,
Yep.
and I think north is like at the bottom of a cliff.
Northwest would be around the cliff. Yep.
Okay, northwest is the cliff.
And then northeast
I
would be
remember there being a death skull on the front.
Yeah.
But I don't think we really went inside. But there's some serious cultist shit in there.
A death. Sorry, I didn't mean to click that. But a death skull. So you mean to say a flame skull, which I think everybody in here at this point has dealt with.
Not me.
I have not.
Oh, they're so rad though. Anyway,
Yeah,
They wanna
it's
join a
fun for
band.
you. I don't like when the number go down.
what were you saying, Tom?
Like Iron Maiden had Eddie and stuff. Does this Death Skull, Flaming Skull want to join a band, like by chance?
They technically are sentient, but I don't think music is in their even top 10.
They don't
It's
have
just-
to do any music. They just have to be part of the band for the show.
So
Can they scream?
Yeah.
Just have them scream.
I mean, that's all I do half the
Scream.
time.
I don't think they can't emit sound. But
Aw, man.
focusing up.
The streams are excellent.
If you approach from the northwest, or sorry, if you approach from the west, you will be northwest. I meant northwest. You'll be coming around to the cliff on the southern side, or taking the front gate. If you are approaching from the northeast, you'll be approaching from just that gate. And then if you approach from the east itself, you'll be approaching from the riverside. There's not so much a river, but there's a current of the Azamatan River that runs off and into this area. Where it terminates, nobody knows. Nobody's really tracked it out, but yeah, it does pass through here. So,
East sounds interesting.
okay.
Question mark. Does anyone oppose?
No,
I think east.
Which direction the wind was blowing, but sure, that makes just as much sense.
Okay. So it is very evident as you breach the tree line and start making your way to kind of the rocky cliff area, Orlok, that the creature that you saw before is still present in the courtyard. Whatever caused it to not be mobile the last time you were here, that's not inhibiting it any further. It seems to be just kind of present on that landing area, that kind of open air area on the opposite side of the water there. And it very much looks like it has grown in size. You can actually see that
it's been eating.
it does appear that there are bodies in it that look like they were former King's Legion. Like you can see twisted corpses wearing the armor and sigil of the eagle on the
Definitely on our
We
side then.
we can't just let that exist right next to our territory, right? Like we gotta take that shit out.
and the
Or
match.
put it in a band. I don't. If you can do that, then do that. I guess.
And just in case you were curious, that is the pile of corpses, and this without the lady.
Oh no.
Without the lady in front is pretty much what it looks like.
Oh, that's not good.
Also very metal.
Vile and sad.
This whole place is metal as fuck. I'm moving in.
Yeah.
Manor Fort's so boring.
Claim this space in the name of the Grey Orderless.
So getting across isn't difficult. It's not terribly fast current. But yeah, easy enough for you to kind of get to the other side if you wish to. This appears to be some sort of doorway. And the kind of landing area here looks like there's a step that kind of goes around. Elevation wise, this is, let's call this 0. And let's call this about 50. And this about 20.
Okay.
Anybody got flight?
Shit.
Oh, John, I'm sorry. Before we get through all this, mage armor,
Mm-hmm.
and that kicks up my abjuration thingy.
Dope. Go ahead and click.
Yeah,
your
mage
armor.
armor. Yeah, sorry.
Click them.
Got it.
I see your secret purchase, by the way.
I just saw it in the chat, and in Kenji's shop, and I said, I don't know if you're talking about mine, but
Yeah, I'm talking about what Tom bought. Yeah, I see you.
I called it out specifically in my introduction.
John, can I also cast aid?
Yeah, absolutely. Or luck. There we go. And who do you want to target with aid?
Can I just hit my 3 party members?
Everybody but you. Okay. So go ahead and click the
Yeah.
spell for me, and I'll go ahead and apply it to them.
Did it do the thing?
No, there might have been a prompt that popped up. Make sure you answer it and do what it tells you to
there
do.
is. I gotta get used to the prompting.
Okay. So this is a level 2 casting, correct?
Mhm.
Then apply. All right. Mage armor activated. Aid brought to you from the Holy Knight. And the gap still remains. And yeah, it's kind of just like oscillating over there, kind of moving around, kind of like moving in a circle. It's almost like some kind of weird boss arena with like a really big, nasty looking boss in it.
Does it
It
seem
hasn't
like
taken
we
notice.
could swim across, or not really?
Yeah, you can swim across. It's completely like the stream or this streamway.
Mhm.
It looks like in past times it was probably very very fast because it seems to have clept through the rock and whatnot. But at this time, it's very low water and maybe about 10 feet deep at its most at most, and it's kind of moving at a very kind of just lazy momentum southbound.
Okay.
So climb down and
I
swim.
think I'll be able to fly, so I'm good to get over there. I don't know that I can carry anyone with the book
Yeah,
of the bat, but
you could take somebody, sure.
oh
But
shit! All right, yeah, hell yeah.
the problem with the cloak of
I'll
the bat
carry
is
somebody.
I don't think you can fly in open sunlight, which you are currently in.
Gotcha. Okay, it looks kind of shady on their side of the ravine. I thought maybe we could be like in
Okay.
the shadow of
Yeah,
the
if you
cliff or
jump
something,
and then
maybe.
unfurl Batman style, yeah, we're okay with that.
Okay, all right. Fuck yeah. Also, I've taken off my cloak of protection, but it has not been removed from my saves or my AC. So my AC is just 14. I don't know why it hasn't been removed. I've deattuned. But I'm just noting it. Thank
Did
you.
it drop?
Yeah, I did.
Cloak of Protection's weird. All of the ones that give buffs like that, it's on equip. The attunement's just to notate it's been attuned. For some reason,
Okay.
there are some that when you equip them, they don't have it, and even when you attune, they don't have the thing that they are supposed to give you. Anyway, how are we getting across? Where do we want to go when we are across? And obviously,
So
go ahead.
in character, I would say, well, I could expend some of my arcane resource to fly myself across. I could take someone with me, or I could have you. I would point to the paladin, have you fly. You could carry me across, or we could save the resource and swim. Are you worried about getting wet? I look at Thorn.
Wouldn't be the first time.
It's adventuring. It kind of sucks sometimes.
This one won't. Don't worry.
Oh, a jinx if ever I heard it. Let's go.
No, Cloran knows. Everything's fine when I'm around.
I think my last one with Cloran, we like limped out like an early like level 1 dungeon ass.
She definitely died last time she adventured with me, but she's still alive now, so it doesn't count.
I just want to clarify something real quick, just in case it's still sitting up on the thing. But Cloran, that's definitely an undead, by the way. The thing that's currently milling around.
I know.
Okay, I just want to
I
make sure.
didn't want to say it. So you know what? I'll make it explicit. When we talked, like like in the aside in the chat, I was like, "Oh, I can do whatever as long as it doesn't involve any undead." And then we show up and we look, and there is not only an undead, but a supermassive, horrifying, disturbing boss undead. And Cloran already kind of looks haunted and scarred. Being around Thorn makes her look even more haunted. And now seeing this undead, it's sort of like, the meme of like the kind of burnt out guy who's like all like blackened with like just
Yeah.
little like white circles for eyes. Like that's Cloran right now.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Is it the whole tower of bodies that's making you uncomfortable, not me for once?
I think it might be all of it.
So
I
wait,
think
did you just posit the question, the bear or the man, but the pile of corpses and the man? It's like,
Yes.
is that what you just did?
That's-
Is that what you just-
Cloran doesn't have an answer for that.
But
honestly,
look, I understand that is a lot of undead.
Cloran jumps in the water.
Yeah, I follow.
go ahead and make your way across. And once you've made it across, the best place to kind of come to surface would be the port here. Climbing up the rocks is doable. You don't have to go over here if you don't want to. Totally fine. But what you'll notice is that the statuary here is significance, especially if you've been at the Manor Fort for some time. The trident in question that this individual seems to be holding just lazily in their lap is not too dissimilar from the trident that one of the members of your company wields, individual named Leo. This would be Chedward's player character, if anybody's engaged with that character. But the attire and look of the statue's figure, this male figure kind of seated lazily, has a lot in common with what you've seen in iconography for Gavriel, the angel.
I'm going to assume that the usual iconography for that is not covered in blood.
Correct. The blood all over the place appears to be residual from. Some of it looks like it's been here for a very long time, especially the footsteps and the like. But basically, right at around the boat, this does appear to be a bit fresher. It does look like there is still like a liquidity to it versus everything else being kind of dried and scabbed to the ground.
When we get up here, Thorn will resume the conversation with Cloran, but taper off and just clap her on the back, say, "Yeah, it'll be fine," and have some bardic inspiration.
Now,
Thank you.
there's the steps to your north, and then there is this passageway here, which is kind of like a brief little kind of walk and jaunt up this rocky area, following the path up to here and in. The door in question does appear to be closed, but it does look like it leads underneath the villa that you're kind of moving up towards.
Before we move, Cloran produces a small kind of pistachio green frog and hands it to the paladin. Put this in your armor. It'll be helpful later.
Do you accept?
Okay. Thank you.
That's gelato. Gelato's great.
Immediately goes into your armor and disappears somewhere in like the pauldron area.
Just completely perplexed. Just didn't know that no was an option, and now there's a frog somewhere.
It's a surface tradition. Don't worry about it.
No's an option.
Okay.
Yeah, we always.
So are we taking this boss fight, or are we going to avoid this boss fight? I think that's kind of the big question.
Cloran has lost that compass that points you to life and survival. So, as a player, I hate backing away from things. I hate saying no. I hate running away. I would rather die than do it. As a Cloran, I think at this point is just kind of like, you know what? I'm here. Let's go.
Orlok is for going and fighting the thing at the top of the hill. Cloran is resigned to whatever happens. Fate,
right,
come what may. Thorn, do you want to have another glorious tale to sing about regarding fighting this apparent human centipede knockoff? And Leary, are you leery of the thing that's up on the hill and how scary it appears to be? Or is it something that your paladin sensibilities want smoked right from the earth?
Yeah, I think there's like an immediate spike of fear, followed immediately by like that thing cannot continue to exist.
Okay. So the easiest way up to that area, so you can see, would be to climb up the stairs to the northern side, and then make your way up onto this kind of structure here, and then climb up. This is obviously not the quote-unquote preferred method for entering this boss arena, but it is a doable one. And if you'd like, I can just go ahead and move you to about where you would be starting the combat. Sneaking up on it is obviously not an option.
I'm fine with however we get there. Just let me use mirror images before we step in.
Sure. Okay, so then I think that obviously leading the way would be the paladin. Cloran.
John, I'll also mirror image as we approach.
Sure. So yeah, basically to move from where Cloran is to where Leary is, it will take 2 spaces as you're kind of vaulting a bit. But basically the second Leary steps up onto the dais there, the platform, you would be engaged in a combat. And that's the whole point of this. We want to get through as many of the bosses that nobody could finish. That way you guys can get all the experience, the treasure, and the glory. That is what free roams are about. Then it is boss fight music, and I believe for this one we were using at the time Duelist.
John, can I have protection from evil and good on the paladin before we begin?
So because it is a spell that is cast, what's its duration?
10 minutes.
That's fine. And then mirror image,
Okay.
what's its duration?
I have to scroll down.
I think it's 1 minute.
Yeah, it's 1 minute, so 10 rounds. So that's why I wanted to cast it as we were going in.
Go ahead and throw the protection, good evil.
Protection.
Got it.
And mirror image, you said was just 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll say that you'll have, because you're casting it prior to combat, you'll have it for 9 turns instead of 10.
Okay.
We shouldn't need more than 5 rounds, right?
This is possibly your first enemy bar for a boss. Is this your first one, Cody?
Yes, I believe it is.
Great. All right, an encounter has been begun. Go ahead and roll your initiative.
How does one do that again?
Absolutely. Go ahead and right-click your token, and then there should be the double swords on the top left. If you click that, it'll bring up your bottom bar buttons, and you'll have those accessible. And if you want to do it from your token, there's a pair of swords behind a shield in the bottom right corner. If you click that, it'll then put you into the initiative queue. And up at the top, you should see like a floating dice over your face. If you click that, it'll roll it as well. If you're doing it with the buttons at the bottom, there's a dice and a briefcase next to each other above your character art. Click the dice. Looks like you're on there.
I believe I have done it.
Alright. So the Souls of Blue will go on initiative 13. It looks like, Leary, you are first on the docket. Basically, narratively, you kind of get these spells cast on you, and then you're like, okay, vault up onto the platform, and the second you do, all of the heads kind of twist. You can hear the breaking of vertebrae. You can hear the distortion of flesh being torn as all of the faces look in your direction. All of the hands point, and all of the mouths drop. Ah! And it appears that it's wanting to fight you. All right. Move and act. Obviously, this thing is a bit goofy when it comes to token structure, just due to the mass of it popping up. But if you hover over it, it should present like a little box. Just stay outside of its box.
Gotcha. All right. Fuck it. We're just gonna. Boop.
Oh, you go down one more.
Okay.
And then,
There we go.
yeah. It kind of looks like you're stamping on them, but not the case. Okay.
Is it a control click? How does one target?
It's just T on your keyboard while you're hovering your mouse over the token.
E. That's right.
Keep for targeting.
All right. And then I'm just gonna smack it.
All right. That's a hit.
Nice.
Very good. And it'll be sapped. Good damage. Seems to be going through true. Second attack.
Oh, that's right. I have extra attack, don't I? Doing the thing. Oh, I keep forgetting about the
Pop
pop.
up. Yep.
That's
miss.
less good.
So you kind of rush in, bring the longsword to bear, cut across a few of the bodies. One of the heads becomes distended and falls off. A couple of the bodies kind of fall underneath, and you can see the weight drop down. When that does so, your second attack is more of like a defensive parry backwards, and you don't really get it strike true on that. Okay, and that's it for movement. That's it for action. Do you have any bonus actions?
Not that I want to use at the moment.
Cool. It will move then. I don't know why it didn't technically begin. There we go. It is now all sorts of goofy. Okay, bear with me here while I try and sort. Chlorian, you are up.
Yeah. I'm gonna move here.
So, real quick, just pause for a second and go back.
Yeah.
So, as I stated, you have to come up onto the space here. Otherwise, you're below. Yeah, and then from there you can maneuver around. So 5, 10, and then you still have 20 left. Even though it'll say different on your...
Can I hit Control Z, or will it be weird?
Why would you hit Control Z?
So that it, like, clears all that out.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. If it works.
Let me see. Oh, yeah, it worked.
Cool.
Okay. So I'm going to move this way, then.
Yeah, and just so you know, these kind of positions here are stone kind of like railings, things that kind of buttress in the garden. So do you want to be behind them, or do you want to be in front of them?
Behind. And then I'm going to, like, Cloran has, like, this little opal that is the source of her, like, arcane power, and light comes out of it, and it, like, shines, and it creates, like, this, what do you call the swords that Star Wars uses? It's like a beam.
Lightsabers?
Like, it goes, like a lightsaber.
Pause.
And then...
Retcon everything we just said. Legally distinct light blades. Got it.
Legally distinct light blade.
Not fucking with Disney again. It's just not happening.
Not from Galaxy Battles.
Yes.
And from a galaxy not very close.
So then.
And then we'll do...
You're casting lightning.
I don't know how to rotate this.
Use your mouse wheel.
Yeah.
It is tall enough you can fire up. Are you firing up, or are you firing just straight in?
I'm firing into it as I can. I don't know how the...
Okay, let me ask you the question in a different way. Are you trying to avoid it shooting through the house?
Oh, there's a house.
Yeah.
I want to avoid shooting through the house.
So you're low to the ground, kind of get below the railing, see a spot, and then fire the lightning bolt straight up and out, so it hits the top portion of the zombie horde. Okay, go ahead and click on the damage for me, and I will roll a saving throw. I failed the saving throw.
Oh, mother... Oh.
That's actually really good.
I thought that was my roll. I thought I rolled a 13 and it was about to cry.
No. It's okay. So you watch as a bolt of bluish energy flies out, turns into a pure white as it slams into the creature. Several bodies go spilling out to the sides, hitting onto the ground. There's like a sickening pop as one of them hits into the brazier nearby. An absolute horror show. Move, spell, and no bonus action, right?
Yeah, end of turn.
Okay. Go ahead and click to end, and I will then say it's Thorn's turn. Muted if you're talking.
I will use 10 feet to get up here.
Yep.
And then we will. What are you laughing at now?
Oh, I said mute if you were talking, but I could tell what you were saying. It was funnier bit.
All right, and then I am gonna do the usual Mantle of Inspiration, so everybody gets some temp HP and can move their movement speed as their reaction.
Yeah, so if everybody go ahead, if you want to spend your reaction at this point, you can move your speed. And remember, you have Orlock, bad boy, bad. Back 10, back 10 feet. You have to go here, and then you have to climb up, unless you're flying.
Is it shadowed?
I'll say it's shadowed, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, then yeah, he grabs the edges of the cloak and whoosh, does the little glidey thing.
As I was reprimanding you, I remember
have to do it. It doesn't. The magic doesn't work otherwise.
I remember you had the power. Yeah, you're kind of in the overcast of the like the manor villa itself.
The night, it shields me.
You're gonna assume a 13 does not hit.
It does not hit.
All right. Well,
that's it.
And my turn. Yep.
All right. So it is going to multi-attack. It's to attack twice. It's going to use the same ability against each of you. So suffocate against Leary. I targeted. You were. That'll hit. Damage normal. So as it slams into you, a large portion of the top of it kind of goes with it, and it kind of grapples a hold of you. You are now inside of the bodies, and they're basically spilling down further more so onto you, causing you to potentially start suffocating.
John, I used my projected ward as... Oh, shit, I used my reaction. Never mind.
Couldn't the thing also have disadvantage for the attack because of the protection?
Protection.
Yeah, and Sab, there was a lot going on. Okay, let me make the second attack. Sands of time, woo, reverse. And maybe... not as good. So there's an alternate universe where Leary is caught in a suffocating pool of corpses. This isn't the world we live in. Okay, same attack against Thorn with no disadvantage.
Or maybe disadvantage because I'm so lucky.
Nice.
It really is just to fuck up my tempo. I know it is. I didn't click with disadvantage. I'm gonna click it a second time.
I was going to say, does Defender apply here?
Defender will apply here, so I have a -2.
That first one already misses then.
Fair. I don't know why I'm rolling the second one.
Oh, so you can smash your face into the ground.
I have many faces. So several of the faces smash into the ground, Tom, and they break open in blood and guts and gore. But we're fine. That's it, unfortunately. Oh, wait, no, I get to do this.
No, you've done enough.
Right. No, I don't get to do this. Interesting.
Okay. See, you've done enough.
Well, yeah, like you said.
I do get to do it after Orlock, though. Orlock, you're up.
I'm trying to decide if I just go for straight damage or if I try to use my staff to stun him. Those are the two optimal plays here.
I can give you a word of advice that you would know just being as smart as you are in character.
Yeah.
You're not going to stun a creature that's a composite of a bunch of different creatures. It's just not going to happen.
Okay, fair enough. In that case, we're going for lightning strike.
Are you aiming for the house?
Yes. Oh, yeah, I know. Orlock is thinking optimally. Orlock is thinking about all the free XP that's about to happen. These are people that use blood as decoration.
You're gonna burn a house? That's
yeah, what is this cult?
Okay, so Staff of Thunder and Lightning, this is fine. It's basically just going into the doorway. I'll roll my dex saving throw. I'm going to do it with normals. Right. I failed. Go ahead and give me damage.
Alright, damage, rolling.
And yeah, you place
Come
that
on, baby.
really strange.
Yeah, I'm trying to place it differently. I swear. I'm
Yeah.
trying to place it extending from Orlok just in that direction.
Yeah, next time use your mouse wheel around the blast marker and put the blast marker
Okay.
on yourself. Okay, that definitely hits and that definitely works. I think I took the damage. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Alright.
It is pretty messed up, but wait. Who did that damage go to?
Oh, did I not target?
No, it
God
worked.
damn it.
It worked. It's there. It definitely happened. That's so weird.
Okay. Alright, I need to move somewhere, like, a little further, I think. Let me go over here.
But that's right. Yeah, that's right. Huh.
That's the turn.
I'm just bad with math. Lyra, you're up.
All right. The lucky feat. I can use a luck point. That's not like a bonus action or anything, right?
It's free.
Sweet. All right. I'm gonna use a luck point, one of my 3, to give myself advantage.
$39 plus 34 plus. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's right. That'll hit.
All right.
Nice.
And onto that, I'm gonna add Divine Smite.
Okay. Bonus action cast. Love that. Go ahead and click it, and this will be against an unholy target. You can use your free cast.
Get all that bonus damage.
If you click it, it'll say like free cast unholy, level unholy. Yeah.
Got it.
Click the damage. All right. Smooth.
And then. Okay.
Anything else? Second attack.
Gonna throw out another attack.
That'll hit. Damage. Pretty good.
Coming in. And then that's my turn.
Okay. In between Leary and Cloran, so when you click on end your turn, I am going to utilize a Haunting Glare. Use this ability. Everybody in that red ring needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
What is your what's dice did I get for the from your thing, Tom?
It could be a D6, I think. It might be a D8 now.
D8.
It's a D8.
Natty.
We love to see it.
This might come as a surprise to people, but Thorn is not super wise, so I'm probably going to use another
What?
point on him.
No way! What are you fucking talking about? You're shattering my reality.
I'm very convincing, but that's about as far as that goes. Yeah, that's not great. That's not going to do it.
So,
am I being charmed perchance?
this is a paralyzation effect.
Okay.
So the situation is as follows. You two who are closest to it, you slam into it with reckless abandon, and as these bodies are kind of spilling out, you kind of see for a moment there is this very strange kind of like twisting of reality inside. It's almost like the bodies are merging in the middle. Like there's this flesh that seems to be kind of like taking wax and clay and shoving them together, and they're making this very interesting looking ore of the creature. In that closed space in the center that you're popping up into, you see your own face. You see your own personage, like inside of the body, and it's in that moment you're just kind of locked in horror at that. Everyone else too far away, perhaps, or just better at the wisdom. And you are not paralyzed. At the end of each of your turns, that would be Thorn and Leary, you'll be repeating that saving throw. If If you do not pass it in the time of 1 minute after that minute has passed, you will recover naturally. Cloran, you are on the docket. You definitely do see Leary kind of just seize after slamming it good with holy damage. This is an evil effect, Leary. You would have had advantage on the saving throw. Divine protection from
Protection from evil and good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll again.
Just roll your wisdom again.
Cody, you're muted, I think.
Okay.
I am muted. I literally just looked up the effect for protection from evil good, and then immediately forgot what it did.
It's basically you get to roll well against a lot of different stuff. Unfortunately, that doesn't change the reality we live in.
There you
go. Okay. Clorian, you're up.
Alright, I'm really gonna just... you know what I was gonna say? And I'm gonna say it out loud, just because...
That's how you say things, yeah.
I'm sick. I said I'm gonna milk this staff.
What is happening?
I'm sorry.
What
What's
the fuck
wrong
is
with me?
happening?
Okay, for all it's worth.
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
You see a big horde of pile of men and you're talking about milking staffs? Jeez Louise, pride's over. Chill. Okay, fireball. We love to see it. Go ahead and give me the damage, and I'll give you a very bad saving throw. I think it's a fair trade-off. 45 from a fireball?
Fuck you.
Damn.
45 from a fireball, though. Get fucked.
You appear to be saving as somebody else.
Dargor Blaze Gowl. Why did
Who
that?
the fuck is that nerd?
Why did that happen? Its dexterity saving throw is better than his.
Oh, okay.
So, or equal. Here, I'll for shiznits and giggles. Yeah. So as you can see, it's a +2. It's the same for both of them. So the first one's what we're sticking to, and the damage has been applied. Corn.
I'm gonna try really hard to no longer be afraid of myself.
Yeah. Save comes at the end of your turn. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't do anything else. So.
Basically, at this point in the paralyzation, because paralyzation is like an inhibition of movement, it's basically incapacitation plus. Clarion, you would see that Thorn like drops to the ground. Like,
oh no.
I am entranced by my own beauty that I saw.
Now I suffocate you. Okay, so first attack is going to be against Leary. I have advantage for the attack.
But that means it's flat because of my spell.
There, I'll use the first one on the docket, which would have been a 9, putting me at much lower. So yeah, good deal. Then we'll move to Thorn, and I'll have advantage. Are we spending luck or anything?
Can I, given the fact that I am paralyzed? No, it's fine. I've got mirror images. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Oh, right. Fuck. I just want to kill. Roll a d6, then roll a d6, then roll a d6. That's you. Roll a d6. That's it. Kill duplicate 2. Let's see. Effects. Duplicate A and duplicate C are still there. Okay, cool.
He was my favorite, though.
Oh, he was the best member of the band. I can't kill. Why can't I kill? I just want to kill. Why won't you let me kill? If I can just have you inside of me. Go ahead, Orlok, you're up. And ignore
Wait a few weeks.
Okay. I think I'm taking a page out of Florian's book, and we are doing Fireball.
Milking the staff. Oh, I mean...
We're gonna fucking finish this shit.
So first, both of you cast Lightning Bolt, then both of you cast Fireball.
Yeah, I know. My creativity leaves something to be desired. I want to also position it like... No, it's not going to hit the thing. Okay, fair enough. There we go.
Okay.
DC 16 Dex.
Alexa, stop.
That sucks.
Yes.
Nice.
I love that. Ooh, some ones suck, but 26 damage is is good on a.
Wait, no way,
Oh,
no
did
way.
we get it?
Is
Yeah.
there one health sliver?
No, you got it exactly on the nose. Like I thought it had. I thought it was because the way it like ground down like that. So when you throw the fireball, it explodes, and it's just a detonation of bodies, like flying out to the river, flying towards the ground, slamming onto the roof, everywhere. And basically, this explosion, this detonation, there's like a flash of light in Thorn and in Leary's eyes, and it's kind of like you pop out of your paralyzation. Stopping the combat music and turning the ambient music back on.
How's that for a riff? Orlok says to Thorn.
I mean, me and Leary, great job protecting everybody, Leary. We did a whole lot.
We did great.
Can you,
Yes.
Orlok, can you show me where in my book those spells are? And he'll just hold up like the placemat that has been folded into the book-like shape.
Orlok comes over and just like almost tears it apart on accident, just like not expecting the quality.
Well, then I guess I will just have to find another book. There's probably a book in here somewhere.
The pile of remains that still linger. It does look as though there are some bodies that are noticeably kind of older than others, and as I mentioned, there does look like there are legionnaires that are imbued inside of the corpse as well, or pile of corpses as well.
Are we looting this?
Boy,
Leary
yeah,
would not
for
be
sure.
doing this.
All right, I'll roll up my sleeves then and start digging through corpses. Again, wouldn't be the first time.
Mm-hmm. If you do thus, you will need to roll me an investigation check.
Once again, I am super perceptive. This will 100% be fine. Almost good. 11.
11. Okay. Anybody else wish to search?
I'll help, yeah. Let me throw a dice. Oh, not a shitload of anything.
A lot of bodies.
Yeah.
I found them.
So basically, there's nothing of worth
Kick.
with those checks. Like, you don't seem to find anything noteworthy.
I'm sorry. What's the? Could I make a check?
Investigation, sure, absolutely. Anybody's welcome to try it.
Investigation. Okay. Struggling here. Oh no. Okay. Well, let's try. Not great.
Yeah, not really a lot going on in here. You do manage to find a pair of gauntlets that look ornate compared to others. And Coran will add those to your sheet because they don't require an activation. You would understand that they are gauntlets of ogre power.
Oh, nice.
All right. Then it's up to you, however you'd like to proceed. The doors that are present here, there do appear to be. Let me get rid of this Souls of Blue.
I break concentration on protection versus evil and good, and the little frog hops out of your armor and into my pouch.
You just hear kind of like a bye.
There are two doors to the north of you. There are two doors to the south of you, and then there's the main entry that appears to enter into some sort of promenade. As you were kind of fighting and kind of momentarily catching your breath afterwards, it does look as though there are some form of wandering, meandering undead near what appears to be a pool of water.
Is anybody injured?
And just to be sure, the ones that are near the pool of water appear to be drinking from the water, and they look a little um
Ah,
Are they
bloated.
like leaning into the water like fawns drinking from a stream?
It seems like they
They're
occasionally
very
come
dainty.
over and just start like grabbing handfuls and just like supping themselves of that, and then they'll kind of walk around a bit sloshingly, and then they'll kind of like go back to the water and drink.
You know, when you all mentioned that we were going to a villa, I was thinking like fancy parties, food, wine.
I did sort of figure there would at least be living cultists.
I mean, we haven't opened any doors yet. That could still happen, but I don't feel like this is the type of party that people of our stature should be attending, but I guess
I'm
we can
not.
clean things up.
I'm
But
not getting
imagine
close.
what this will look like as a party house once we clear it out. Hmm.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Uh, Thorin
Starting to
will.
think the fancy places are actually a fairy tale.
Don't worry. This will be very fancy soon. But I don't know if you see those over there. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you
Oh,
you
shit.
do your thing. I will be right behind you.
And on that note, I'm going to use my divine sense to do the detection of undead.
They are very much undead. You will also have pings coming from over here. I'll snap ping it over here, somewhere over there. And there's definitely a very strong presence still lingering around you from where the creature exploded. Um, you can't really detect through the stonework beneath you, but yeah, your assumption
Gotcha.
is that it's probably the case that it also is haunted.
All right. Well, oh god, what just happened?
Going
Let's
into the
go.
big door.
Okay.
Firebolt on one of them, I guess. Or
Yeah, when you enter into the hallway here, this one will turn and kind of look over its shoulder at you. But if you all want to go ahead and just take a single turn on these creatures, they will not be. They'll effectively be surprised. So you can go ahead and get advantage as well. Okay, that hits. Hand crossbow miss. Short bow hits. Starry wisps hits. And you can take a full turn. So Leary, if you want to go for a second attack, you can, either with a crossbow or advancing your call.
I'll stick with crossbow. See how it goes.
Okay. That'll hit. Okay, so as you shoot into them, the lacerations and burns and cuts seem to kind of cause them to bleed. And what you expect to come out of them is blood, but instead it's this kind of mirish green, kind of brackish water that is now coming out of them almost as if you'd lanced a water balloon. Um, with that said, go ahead and create an encounter and go ahead and select your tokens and roll initiative.
Do we at least get some like nice laminar flow out of these water balloon zombies?
Yeah, let's say so. It's like it's just like a strangely cooling kind of just perfect like arc coming out of it.
Nice.
Looks like we got everybody on the docket. Go ahead, Cloran. And either I rolled surprisingly well or you all rolled surprisingly bad. But it
Mm-hmm.
looks like all my ghouls go before you.
surprise attack got Uno reversed, lads.
Mm-hmm.
Shortbow shuttle hit. That will actually put it down. You fire the arrow clean into its head, and when it pops like through the face, when the creature falls to the ground, you can see it like start to inflate, and you can see like water kind of pool around it. All right. Next up, I'm getting some feedback from you, Sam, just as a heads up, or maybe it's Cody. I can't tell who. Somebody is giving me some feedbacks. All right. This creature will open the door, come out, and start rushing towards the water room. You see behind you, you appear to have sprung a trap, Leary. This creature comes up behind you, rushing, and stops, not really paying attention to behind it, where all of your spellcasters are. This one's dead, and this next one is alive and ready. It's actually going to rush forward towards you, and it's going to make 2 bite attacks. Bite. So this is very stereotypical zombie practice, right? It's trying to like get over the shield. It's trying to pull in towards you. The teeth are kind of biting. And what you're noticing is that there's water kind of spilling out of it, but it's this very interesting kind of glacialization of the water around the lips. And you can see that the teeth themselves are kind of blue and icy. It's very unnerving and also gross.
Yeah.
And that's it. It really isn't very good at it. Orlok, you're up.
Okay. We're probably gonna find more shit as soon as we come in here, right? Like I can just.
Who are you asking?
I'm asking the general group, I guess. I'm just gonna throw out a cloud of daggers.
Are you sure you want to waste a resource? I always ask this, regardless.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of why I was asking. Yeah.
I feel like it's probably fine to just single target, cantrip them.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I mean,
Let me read
it's
it
just
for-
Leary in there, right?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
She'll be fine.
This is her element. Well, it's above ground, but it's her element.
It's element adjacent.
Element ascended. Because above.
Yeah. So we'll just
Let's do the damage.
throw an ice spike at him. See if we can at least keep him from catching up to our guys.
What you'll notice is that the creature does appear to take the hit, but it doesn't appear to do as much damage as you were hoping. It looks as though the iciness of it is sufficient to kind of ward off the iciness you kind of threw forward. But that's surprisingly still enough to kill it. So freezing its face, it falls to the ground. Just a perfectly timed and targeted shot. The zombie bounces off of your shield, Leary, without issue, and you see that you are now all flanking this last one. Orlok done?
Yep.
You're up. Last rights.
Get him, boys.
Apparently, it is just not a good night for me out here.
Yeah,
You know what? I'm gonna use my human inspiration because I feel like I really need to turn the tide here, pull this back around.
That'll hit.
There we go.
Let's see that damage. Yeah, so
17.
that is surprisingly enough to kill it. You put it down with the one blow, and it. You just kind of come up, master stroke through it, and split it in half. Its body kind of just oozing and leaking everywhere in front of you.
And I will say, rest in peace out loud in the very undead language that I picked up from that adventure long, long ago.
Oran mutters to herself, "Seems sacrilegious."
So,
It's noble!
a quick note, Clorian, you have come to understand that the language that he thinks he knows is more like he's making it up as he goes along from what he's heard from someone who is fluent in the speech. So it's more like, when the like charlatans do like the speaking in tongues type thing, like it's very much that is what I think I've deciphered from your typing of it.
How dare you?
Okay.
You said I was fluent in it. How dare you?
Well, again,
You're fluent in it in your head.
I'm fluent in whatever language I made up. I get it. I understand.
correct. Thank you.
Or when like English speakers add "o" to everything to make it Spanish.
Or
Oh
ah.
God.
You gotta do ah sometimes
ah.
for feminine, right?
There you go.
Just throw an L in front of it.
So I rest my case. Seems sacrilegious.
Next time, I'll get out of the way of it then.
Looking,
Of the sacrilege?
Cody, looking in this space, you would see that there is a very nice kind of open pool. This could be used for just decoration. It might be something that people wash their feet in. Not exactly sure what the purpose is, but it does look like behind you there are two statues, and these, well, near you, there are two statues, and these appear to be women that are similarly styled to what Mainwind wears, and they're holding water basins. Mainwind is known as Mainwind's priestly sect call themselves the Libators, and they typically are seen with decanters of water. And these ones are similar to that, but they're like holding water basins or like bowls.
I just kind of turn back to everybody and I'm like, hey, they got a blood pool in here.
No, it's surface tradition to enter a space like this and try the water to see if it's fine. Don't do that. Absolutely.
Is it
not.
really?
No, but I appreciate you believing me.
You're welcome. Leary still looks a little confused on if it's actually a surface tradition or not.
That is how every conversation with Thorn generally ends. I see there's this room full of gore up here.
Yeah, so it looks like
There
they're
is.
similar to the other spaces. It does look like there are varying levels of blood and gore in the space. There's some water in the pool that looks like it's fresh, relatively fresh, maybe in the last week or so. There's some blood on the pool that has apparently gotten to a point where it's coagulated and formed these kind of sheets on the water. It hasn't actually discorporated. It was thick enough that it was able to kind of coagulate and surface and float effectively.
I think you might be describing a space different than the one I walked into, which looks more like a kitchen.
Oh, yeah, that's also a horror show. Inside that room, it looks like there might have been people present in here. Every single bit of blood in this room is old, and it looks like there was definitely a scuffle inside of this space, and it looks like whatever was here got dragged out.
Okay, so despite apparently being a space in general dedicated to the libators, there is no libation in here still.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Right, I'm gonna succeed at one of these eventually.
That's the spirit. Yeah, sufficient. So you managed to find a bottle of Mouth and Lost wine, and that has been added to your sheet.
All right, finally, party's coming together.
Yeah, so it's a very fine-looking elvish bottle with kind of I would say that the bottle itself just has like the one dose remaining of the Mouth and Lost wine drug. And yeah, you're more than...
Thorn will be thinking, Mouth and Lost. That sounds familiar. Do I know? Sounds familiar.
Isn't that the elves back at the manor?
Yes! Why is there alcohol here?
Wait, their alcohol is here?
Bottle.
Yeah.
That's, well...
What a fine vintage.
Warlock, you would know that the name Mouth and Lost is a very common last name in Elvish society, at least so far as you've read in books. Think of it similar to like a Smith or a Jones, but Elvish.
How dare you?
Yeah. Orlok decides that he's gonna let them
Totally
think.
spaced it. Sorry, Tom.
No, even if Orlok would have said that, I wouldn't accept that as truth.
Yeah, that's just not what Thorn needs or wants right now.
That's right.
There's
And
a
Orlok can see that.
conspiracy here. Okay. So the front door, this does appear to be the main entrance here on the western side. The kind of small little sitting room looks like the death here was a long time ago. So true is the waiting space or kind of nook down on the southern side. Looks like there were people here and they were killed. Their bodies aren't present. The best assumption you can come to is that they were added to the pile.
A lot of that going around.
Do you wish to exit out the front door, or do you wish to move back into the courtyard, or see where that guy came from? It was south of where he's at outside there.
There are also stairs back here.
Stairs go up.
I'm kind of curious about this door, this front door. I mean, is anybody opposed to kicking it open and seeing what's over there?
Go for
Take
it.
it down.
I'm not. Sorry, that's out of character above the table. Me, possibly curious. Cloran is not interested in that. She's sticking right next to the paladin, and
Elle's gonna kick it down.
Go for it.
looking around.
Okay, this door here.
Let's do it.
Absolutely nothing possibly wrong that could happen from kicking a door open.
No, yeah.
Absolutely not. In a zombie-infested villa,
You should be able. You should be able to click that door open. Once you do, I'm gonna pause the game. Yep. No more moving.
Oh,
perfect.
Oh my God.
You see a statue of what appears to be a wise old man. To anyone who has seen a Cardiff at this point, it very much looks like that guy. It looks like the old guy in the shack south of the thing. It looks like the strange merchant. It looks like the old man hiding in the hidden house to the south. They all look the same, and they all look stupid. But this is a statue. He's got a bunch of scrolls, and there's scrolls at his feet, and his hand is offered forward towards you, and in his hand he's holding a flame skull, which is exactly what it looks like. A skull that is on fire. It is going to lead with casting of Fireball. Oh, the fuck.
I'm gonna
I'm
use
so
one of my
sorry.
luck points to give it disadvantage.
There's no advantage or disadvantage on the casting. It's on the saving throw against it. So you can give yourself advantage on the saving throw you're about to roll.
I shall.
Trying to center it in the center of the room. There we go. Okay. Now you can realize you're in a combat. And also, if you are inside of that template, go ahead and give me a saving throw, dexterity saving throw. If you click the button in the chat, it'll key off of this ability, which will mean that I can have your stuff if you succeed easier. Yay.
Thank goodness.
Also good.
Thank goodness.
Okay, I was surprised Cloran saved, but because usually everything goes bad for her.
Oh, that's some good damage, though.
Yeah, not too bad. I mean, he's no 40 something, but
Jesus.
boom, boom, boom. And the combat clock has been put up. If you'd like to go ahead and select your token, or do the thing, roll your initiative.
John, how much damage am I taking after saving?
You took 17.
Okay, I'm gonna activate my ward.
Yeah.
So I'll only take 2.
Well, click your ward. I think.
I did.
Oh, it doesn't give you a healing feature. That's weird.
It doesn't.
Hmm.
Can you do it?
So the ward takes the damage entirely?
Yeah. No, yeah, so I protected myself for 15 and knocked out 15 points from my ward.
Oh,
You said 17?
It's already calculated. I see here.
Oh, good.
So
Okay.
it's basically treated like, yeah. Yeah, so you're at 41 hit points. You were wounded before. By something else, I think. What were you wounded by? Is 41 your maximum? 41's your maximum. Got it. I think I understand. I don't. You're at like a bunch of hit points. I I definitely just did 17 to you, and you're not down that. So
Okay.
I need you on the initiative counter, though.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
And then same question, how much did I take the 16 as well?
17, yeah.
17, okay.
And it should have already added or penalized you that. So do you have something to
I'm
Yeah,
still
block?
at
give me a
36 out of
quarter of
39.
it.
Oh, sorry, one at a time. What were you saying, Cody?
I'm still at 36 out of 39 hit points.
What the hell is happening? Oh, the temporary hit points from the Mantle of Inspiration. I remember now. Okay, that makes sense. You guys had temporary hit points because Thorn's awesome and so
Hey, works for me.
inspiring. So yeah, that damage was applied, and Clarion, it was applied to you, and apparently it didn't even need to get warded. So because the temporary hit points go first.
Can I just get that back?
No, it's the ward has a hit point.
Or
Yeah,
should I?
refund the
Or
resource
should
on
I
our
just
refund the
leave my ward?
resource. Refund the resource on
Okay.
Arcane. Yeah, if you click that
All right.
button there. That's probably the best. Okay, cool. And my cat is being a pain in my butt. Encounter has started. Clarion, you're first.
Oh no. Is the flame skull an elemental
No,
or undead?
that one.
All right. I'm gonna move here. 20.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast protection from evil and good
Okay,
on the paladin. I'm trying to click the thing. I'm doing it.
I believe in you.
Okay. And then I'm gonna move here. And that's my turn.
Okay. It will then go to Thorn. Who's muted if he's telling us anything?
All right, let me try again. Do I have an idea of how dangerous this thing is from how people were talking about it before?
It's not terribly dangerous, but
Other than the fireball.
it can't infinitely cast fire ray and magic missile. Basically,
Okay. All right. Well, in that case, I would like to, 4, 5, do a little of that slow action on it, so it really can't do that all the time.
yeah, because spellcasting. That is a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, DC 17.
Oh, it has magic resistance. So that is a failure. We'll try again because I get advantage and forgot to click it. That's a success.
All
Oh,
right.
Maddie. That's right.
All right. Well, in that case, I will, as my bonus action, now that everybody took some damage, do another one of my Mantle of Inspiration. That way people can run in there if they feel like it. And also get some temp
Oh, it's
HP
happening.
back. Not a lot of temp HP, but some amount of temp HP.
Jeez, that's the lowest I've ever seen.
That is the look it could be, as a matter of fact.
And if you want to spend your reaction, you can move. That's everybody.
And I'm done.
Zoom. So it's
I'm
holding.
not, because I'm going to keep my reaction for counterspell.
It's holding the skull about. I'd say it's about 8 feet off the ground, so definitely within sword swinging range. It'll go to the flame skull. It has an immediate threat, and that's what they're kind of mentally programmed to deal with. I'm going to pump a magic missile into Leary. Yeah. Cacophony.
What?
The real danger is to your ears.
Boom, 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 boom. 4 shots of magic missile slam into Leary. Leary seems to be okay. Orlok, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb, level 2. I'm gonna try Acid.
Okay.
See if that melts and/or quenches it. So let's attack. Make sure I'm targeting.
It opens its mouth and it drinks it and it quenches its thirst.
Metal, I need it in my band.
Fuck.
The thing I said
Alright.
was a joke, but now it's true.
This is what a natural one gets
And
you, folks.
Go ahead and you're casting through the staff. Go ahead and roll a d20.
Oh shit. Okay.
You can still break your stick. You're fine. As you kind of pulse the energy through, you've dealt with the screaming staff long enough, like you've seen it break apart. You kind of grasp it as you see the magic go awry, and you can kind of tighten the wood and make sure that it doesn't snap like the old stick did. Leary, you're up.
Oh, I also use focus to heal.
Cool. Skull hit.
Yep. Leary laughs at the damage. And I'm going to smack it twice with my sword.
Love that. All right. Both of those are hit. Oh, I think I'm killing. I think I was just killing Orla. Hold on. What are you hit? Yeah, no, it wasn't. That's weird. What is happening? What's going
Please
on?
don't kill our friend.
What's going on? What are we doing?
I said his hit.
What are we
points-
doing?
He only took half the damage from the
22.
the fireball. He took half the damage from the fireball.
That's the goal now.
That's
I don't know why, so I just set the hit points right because I noticed that he was at like nearly full when I
Okay.
did the focus, and I was like, "That's wrong."
yeah. I think it was because of the mantle inspiration. Okay, so the flame skull did take the damage, and I'm just bad at everything. So Larry, 2 solid shots. Do you want to use your bonus action to activate a smite, or are you good with just the damage? It looks beaten the shit out of. It's already kind of like falling apart.
Yeah, let's activate the smite.
Okay. And it is an unholy target, obviously.
Get its ass.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Did I do the wrong thing?
Yeah.
That is, I did sacred weapon. Whoops.
I'll refund that resource for you. And then
Thank you. I know how to click. I use computers.
I believe in you. I've always have.
Okay, but honestly though, where did it go? I'm so good at this.
If you double click your character token, it should bring up your sheet, and then there should be a spells, which is a little book on the right. There's like tabs on the right side, and then you can find it in there pretty easy.
I was on my little action bar, but I guess it's not.
It's on there somewhere. I just can't. I couldn't
Somewhere, yeah.
That will kill. Yeah.
Sweet.
So you bring the blade up to bear this second time with holy light, and when it strikes it, it breaks the skull, and you can see the strange arcane writing that was like engraved into the skull, and the 2 rubies that were inset in the eyes completely just become like black ash, and the skull itself is pieces on the floor. And that one is dead, so it will not be returning, which is good. Okay.
Do I get the ruby?
Oh, well, the rubies become ash, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, the rubies are just the imbued magical essence of the spellcaster that was sacrificed to create it. I mean, above table, it was that, and then in character, I beat up a skull that was on fire. But yeah, destruction. Outside, you'd see in the villa's courtyard, in its main kind of foyer, there's a well. Looks like there's a shit ton of blood on it. Obviously, everything has blood on it. And then there's this eerie-looking tree over a table, and there are frozen in place to the elf and the gnome. Probably everybody here, actually. You're all smart cookies. There are some sort of nature spirits that look like they've been frozen in place, but their hands are covered in blood.
This is odd.
Ah, we found the real party finally.
They're either like dryads or woodwoads or some sort of like...
Would like knowledge in nature help me to figure out more about what the fuck is happening here?
It looks as though, without any rules, it looks as though these were creatures that were sentient at some point. It looks like it was a treant and then 3 woodwoads. They have all been locked in place and they've become nothing more than plants. So basically the reverse of an awakening for a plant creating sentience, taking away the sentience from those creatures.
That seems kind of evil.
Yeah. It looks as though the table was put there after, so it definitely looks like this was a feature of the original villa.
Mm.
And it looks as though there are berries that have been dispensed onto a plate, and its hand are where the berries are coming out of.
Oh, can I use my nature knowledge to see what those berries are?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a nature roll. Everything in your study with that 16 tells you that these are probably poisonous. But you don't know if they're you don't think they're worth anything either.
Hey, please do not eat these. They look poisonous.
Ah, ungood berries. Understood.
Everybody here, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Oh, God.
Okay. Thorn, as everybody's kind of moseying about and you guys are gaining some insight, I'm going to ask everybody else what they're interested in doing as well. But you see that far off in the fields, what looks like a vineyard kind of south of the area and kind of on the lowlands, and this is a good distance away, there's a small grouping of individuals that are moving away from the house. Like they're moving southbound and away, like they are getting the fuck out of Dodge.
They look normal.
They're wearing cultist robes. They're wearing cultist robes. They are led by a lady who has, tiefling horns, and
I love her.
she apparently is wielding some sort of green blade.
Cool.
I found the cultists.
Queen shit.
I pledge allegiance to her immediately.
Okay, yeah, Mainwind, what's she? Chopped liver? Fuck it.
No, me, not Cloran. Cloran is,
fine. I mean,
reasonable person.
I make a cool witch of the woods who,
yeah,
you're bound to, and you just, you see another witch, and you're just like, you just move on.
I have my limits as a,
I just don't like
witch enjoyer.
Can only role play against type so far.
Fair enough. Well, then the table, and then there does appear to be like a latrine. I believe that's the correct term. And yeah, the house itself. What would you like to go next?
The cultists, I see them.
I was going to say, can we just book it after the cultists?
Yeah, I mean, you can. It does look like they're, probably within fireball distance and in a nice packed grouping. So if you just want to end my torment on that. But if you're looking for people to question, I suppose that's not the option. But I'll let you know they really don't have much to say because the outside of their story has been resolved so hard. Honestly, it'd be fine to roleplay it, but I don't want to bottleneck you because, again, it is a free roam. I don't want to bottleneck you in pointless discussions of how they're trying to survive and they're failing miserably. But yeah, if you want to waste a fireball
They're
on it,
about to fail even more miserably.
otherwise they just run into the mists.
I don't want to kill these people
What about you,
like
Orlok?
that. I don't know.
Orlok has seen all of the desecration, all of the like unholy ritual shit, all the evil shit to plant people and people with blood, and he has blood, so he feels enough kinship to want to just
Go ahead and cast
cut
your
this
fireball.
off.
I too am an enjoyer of having blood.
Okay.
As one who's
Oh,
had blood before.
Wait.
You don't need to cast or do anything else. You, Glorian, go, I don't know if kind of feels wrong. Orlok's like, you see the fireball fly from the staff, slam into the center of their group, blows outwards, and you basically see like them for a second in a bright light, and then this bright orange sphere with their shadows disappearing. You're pretty sure most of them being kind of burned away as it's happening. When the fire clears, there's basically just husks, charred husks laying in the ground in the field. War crimes.
Yeah.
Jazz hands for war crimes, boys.
Larry's just kind of like, I just wanted to chase them down.
Honestly, to be fair, they are assholes, but they're low-level assholes, and they're not worth our time. Honestly, I don't think they were worth that fireball. Okay.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, just in character and story, Cloran's hauntedness just deepens.
Yeah. It's hard out here.
It's a hard knock life.
There's a barn. The door looks like it is slightly ajar.
To the north?
Right here.
Down south. Yeah.
Oh, to the south.
And Leary, like I said, there's the latrine, the well, and they're heading south down that way.
I'd like to check out the well if I can.
Okay. Yeah, you look down, it looks like there's a little bit of water down there, and you see what appears to be an eye staring back up at you. It's kind of like rotted and massive, and it appears to be in the husk of something. I'm just getting some feedback from you, Sam. Sorry.
God damn.
Just
Make the pact. Make the pact.
but yeah,
Is there
make
a bucket?
there is a bucket. And the
I
rope.
throw the bucket down.
Yeah, it slams right into the eye. The eye
Hell
doesn't move or anything. It kind of just like pillowy, kind of splook like sound.
Ow.
And it also causes whatever the eye is attached to kind of shift away from the bucket. So the bucket does one of these kind of like tilt and lean things, and then whatever it was on kind of moves away in the water, and the bucket kind of jostles back to falling into the water.
Okay. Can I send a little fairy light, dancing light, down the well?
Yeah, you send dancing lights down into the space. Looking into the space, you would see that whatever you were looking at eye-wise appears to have been the corpse of a beholder, the central eye being what it pillowed on. Inside the space, it looks like there's already lights lit inside of that space. And from what you can tell, they kind of have like a fairyish glow to them, kind of greenish in hue. The water itself is probably about maybe 5 or so feet deep, but it looks like it's kind of moving. So there's probably an underground spring that the well is actually being pulled out from. Besides that, there's no other movement, nor does there appear to be any responses or shadows or anything of that effect. The rope is sturdy enough that you believe you, and probably the most heavily armored individual in the group, so potentially the heaviest and weight, you'd be able to get down the rope without issue. It won't snap. It looks like it's very sturdy, well built.
I just want to yell, like from where I am, over to whoever's closest. Hey, I found a beholder.
Okay. They hear you before they get to the barn.
Cloran's hauntedness deepens.
Yeah, basically, fireball explodes, kills the running away cultists. You're walking over to the barn, and it's just like, ennui, like this just, gloom. And then, hey, I found a beholder. Turn around, look, eyes kind of like surprised for a second, but then like,
Exactly that. Exactly that.
Thor will walk over to Cloran and be like, look, there's apparently a lot of them everywhere, but at least this one isn't dead. Well, undead, like the one I found a couple of days ago out in the fields. This one's alive.
We don't know if it's undead or not. It probably is.
Or like it was.
They would know.
It was undead.
I don't know that.
Right.
Yeah, I think Orlock will say, is it unalive or is it dead?
I think it's dead, but it might be on top of something.
Wait, when beholders die, when beholders die, don't they like vanish? No. They're not like demons.
Right? In my campaign setting, which we're not currently in, technically, when a beholder dies, it explodes. But that's just because I'm a Final Fantasy dork. They don't explode in this setting.
They just die and float.
Yeah.
In the well.
They're kind of like bags of meat, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Bags
you
of
could
meat
have a bag of beholdering.
Okay, so it's dead. Okay, well at least it's dead.
I know it's not a thing, but I want it to be.
It can be.
Yeah, we could make it.
We just have to go down there.
We just got to go down the well.
I think a bag of holding is a status symbol.
Do you want to check the barn first, or do you want to go back to the well real quick?
I say we check the barn since we're here. Might as well open up and...
When you open the door, it kind of has a situation where you're pushing it against something inwards, and it opens inwards. You try to open it outwards, but the hinges don't look like they were made for that, which is very weird for a barn. Not typical. And inside of the space, you can see that the wagon inside appears to be blocking the doorway. So you can open it enough to see inside, but you cannot open it enough to go inside. Except for Cloran, who can fit. She's small.
Can I? I'm very strong. Are you sure I can't push?
Yeah,
push?
if you have a strength of like 20 plus, yeah, you can definitely.
I do.
Yeah, you can push the door open and push the wagon astride.
I'll do it very dramatically, like I did last time in the mine. Make sure I do some stretching to make sure that I'm nice and limber before making it look easy.
You would be very surprised to see inside of the space that there are 2 living horses. They look like they're pretty well fed, and they're hanging out inside of their stables. There's blood all over the hay near them. There appears to be footprints in the blood, but it looks like everything tool-wise for maintaining a horse has been used recently and is still being was still being used up until possibly recently.
Warlock slips in behind and, like, wiggles his way through the door. What does it look like in there? Oh, no one. Okay. Good, I guess.
You're greeted by a from the horse. I don't know if that came through or not. Yeah.
Fine work.
There's 2 saddles. They appear to be very fine-looking horses. I say they would qualify as war horses.
We should bring them back for the war effort.
Would also be kind of cruel to leave them here after completing everything else out.
Yeah.
And as we all know, I'm too noble for terrible acts like that.
Looking inside the space, too, you would see that it does look like there's a living area that is kind of in the south path here. And it looks like the door to the north of you, if you kind of check it, does lead out to the courtyard proper. To the west of you, Orlock, there's a very strange-looking fire pit. And it does appear to be not currently lit, even though the image does show it as being lit. But this is not a normal fire pit that you would be used to. For some reason, it's like the fire pit goes underground and under the floor. Under the floor specifically to the room north of you. and it being cool, you could probably go in there, but it'd be a bit of a crawling and squeezing effort for you.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna ask Cloran to do that. That seems like a terrible idea.
Cloran, you would see that the door that the room that fire pit's underneath is ajar, and your assumption is that was where the third zombie, the corpulent water zombies, where it came from. Do you want to check that room at all?
I don't.
Okay.
I learned my motherfucking lesson.
Thorn is less of a lesson learner. And you would see that it's another small little body of water, probably about 3 feet deep, 4 feet deep, perfect sitting kind of depth. And it looks like it's like a hot spring, or not a hot spring, but like a hot tub. The word I want is hot tub.
I found the bathhouse. Anybody? Not right now.
Maybe later.
It's got blood and parts in it. Yeah, not great. And then Leary, did you want to check
Those are just
anything
aromatics. It's fine.
before I let Orlok dip into the hole in the wall or hole in the floor?
No, I would accompany if I can fit.
Yeah, absolutely. Probably more so than Orlok. Okay, bear with me here for a second. That's the wrong floor. Boom, pow, pow. Activate computer. Make these people in the second floor. Activate. It is what appears to be a probably 10-foot deep pit with these stone kind of rising pillars, very thin, that go from floor to ceiling. Well, you think they're stone, but when you look at them more closely, they're like raw iron, raw metal. And from what you can see of the ground, there's like very limited kind of, indication that there was a fire in here. It looks like this place has been cleaned. And despite that, inside the lining of the brick or in between the bricks, you can see there's soot. So the presumption that you have is that this space was filled with like tinder and then lit to heat the bath above. There is a passage to the north of you, and there is a passage to the south of you. And Orlok, this space is familiar because you maneuvered through this space after you entered into the fireplace with the statue of the three. And then north of here, you remember there being a very strange room with a three-headed dog mural on the ground, or mosaic on the ground, and a cultist.
Okay, I will relay that information to the group. There was a cultist mage below us, and above us there was some weird Cerberus style, like three-headed dog thing. Big mosaic. Can't miss it.
And yeah, for you, Orlok, are you seeing the places that you've been in grayscale?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Can I explain more about the whole, like, trial thing? Oh God. I think it's vaguely dangerous to set foot in the room to the north. I forget the full details of how it works, unfortunately. I know there's like a top level cultist guardian who's definitely a boss, so we might want to be prepared for that if we go in there.
Didn't you just blow them all up?
Well, maybe. We can hope it's empty, but I feel like we should prepare for it not to be empty.
I mean, I'd ask if you recognized any of them, but there's not really any of them still together.
Sometimes I get carried away. The spell work is just so fun.
I know how that is, yeah.
So, north, I think, is the way that has more uninteracted shit. Am I wrong?
That's correct.
John.
Yeah. You didn't
Okay.
engage with the cultist leader that you found there, and you ran away from him. So yeah, that's 100% true.
Okay.
Did we
You
want to
wanted
engage with a cultist?
to come here to get rid of the cultists, right?
Yeah, if you want to.
life.
So yeah, if you look to the north, you'll see that there's a staircase, or it's not a staircase, but a ladder that descends down. This moves down through like a natural worked area, and there's another ladder that goes down. And Leary, if you're making your way down, when you get down to the top of the second one, there, you'll hear what sounds like a person kind of speaking in tongues, very similar to what Thorn was doing, I guess, earlier.
I don't like what you're implying.
I'm still getting that feedback, Sam. I'm so sorry. I don't know why.
Oh, I'm up again.
I don't know what it is.
I turned off all the sound in my apartment. I thought it was like one of my background fans, but
yeah, it's just this occasional like wobbly sound that kind of crushes in my ear hole. But yeah, you'd hear what sounds like some sort of chanting. Do you wish to proceed forward in a stealthy manner or no?
Definitely stealth, if this is the way we want to go.
Go ahead and make a stealth roll for me, and if you're leading the charge there, everybody else, you can make it to where Leary was without making a stealth check, but if you wish to move beyond that point, you'll need a stealth check. Also, if your token can see from that vantage point into the room, that's not true. That's just the way that Foundry is. You're at an elevation a bit higher than the door, and when you descend down the ladder, you would then be able to come through the door. What did we get on that stealth check? 15, not bad, sufficient. So you're able to get through and down to there without making a lot of noise. And Leary, you're able to also make it up to what appears to be like an offering altar. On the altar, you can see fresh fruits present there, and some herbs and such. The room is as Orlok described it. There does appear to be a very massive mosaic on the ground of a three-headed dog. On the far side of the room, he should actually be here. There is a man who is wearing very clearly evil cultist garb. Like he literally went to the Ren Fair and picked this out specifically. And not saying I've ever done anything like that. He is wielding what appears to be like a short sword, and is kind of scratching it on the bottom of this basin. Above that icon, there's a statue that appears to be a servant of the provider, which is an elvish deity. You have religion trained. These are very common facts that you may not be aware of, but your character would be. But yeah, you were hidden. You were stealthy there. Cloran, you moved into this room like you owned it, but you didn't give me a stealth check. Can you go ahead and do that for me?
Yeah.
While that's happening, do those robes look like they might be my size, just for future reference?
Yeah, no, you definitely could definitely get that Hot Topic gear. It's definitely... Oh, yeah. So, Clorian, as you're kind of making your way to that corner, you kind of, like, stop to look at the broken, like, tapestry or image here, and you kind of power slide on some rocks and kind of, like, stumble into this corner. And, like, he's like, oh, I'm going to say those it's hard enough. And you're like, oh! And he's like, huh? And kind of looks over in that direction. Leary, you're still hidden perfectly. Like, your head is, like, perfectly positioned between two of the offering things, so you can still see, right? But, like, he can't see you. But then Clorian goes bumbling and darting over to the side, smashing into the wall. And, like, I think there's, like, that moment of, like, oh, spooked, but, like, after all said and done, it's like, you know when you pour, like, when you spray water on, like, a guilty cat, they just kind of, like, lower their face and kind of their eyes kind of, like,
Right.
Narrow, and they're just, like, they know they're guilty, but they're mad about it. It's like the gloom and, like, of course the worst thing that could happen happened. Clorian's just settling with it, right? And so this guy turns and looks
You
back.
can play it off. It's fine.
Clorian, this guy turns and, like, moves kind of into the center of the room a bit, looking over at you. Another fated one comes to seek me out? Orlock, did you just
I
send down the ladder? Sorry, before we get there. Did you just send down the ladder?
Yeah, I'm descending
Give
down the ladder.
me a stealth check, because you could also have a goofy circumstance here.
Okay. I thought I already, in addition to the one I gave before.
Oh, I see you gave me one. And yours is also a fail, but not by as much. So it's more of like you're trying to casually kind of move over to the altar, like you failed by one. So you're trying to casually move over to the altar, and like you kind of lower down next to Leary. Leary's still invisible, but you're kind of like the hood, like, you got it up, and like you're like, yeah, stealthy. But he can very clearly see you over like the, herbs that are in front of you. They're not blocking as well.
Leary's under the altar, just like, get out.
Get the fuck away from me. You're blowing the whole operation.
This can be both of our hiding spots.
Both? The cultist looks over, understanding the common tongue. Yeah, if you cast invisibility, I don't need a roll. But he looks over to you, faded ones again. Well, are you going to run like the last ones, or do you wish to try and fight me?
I just come in search of the truth.
What truth?
I'm just trying to stall, okay? The truth that that you offer.
I offer you nothing, nor do I offer you any truth. I am here to act as guardian. You're not with those sycophants upstairs, are you?
I think I misread your role here. No, I'm not with them. I don't.
No,
I don't
of
know what to
course.
say.
You're a fated one. You bring the filth of the mark into my domain. But your inquiry to truth has puzzled me and made me curious. What do you mean?
Well, clearly you're guarding something.
Yes.
I suspect that there is knowledge to be gained here. I'm small and weak. I would never try to take knowledge by force.
He kind of glares and he says, "Did that bitch Ralkava put you up to this?"
I don't know who that is.
Well then, obviously she couldn't have. Kind of. You seek knowledge. I have none to give you. I have task and goal and duty. These are the only things I know at this time. The sycophants upstairs thought that I had some power. They were sent here by a woman named Vralkava. She seeks more lore, more understanding of the vitae that I am able to manipulate, the pure blood I am able to extract. But I am not interested in these matters. I am not interested in what they seek of me, but they plumb through the tombs and they seek out what they can in the books and bindings upstairs. You're welcome to do the same.
What are you guarding here?
A portal that should not exist, but one that I benefit from greatly.
We gotta figure out where that portal goes. And or shut it down.
You say that in character?
I think I like try to stage whisper it to Thorn.
Yeah.
Because Thorn's the closest to be like, oh my god.
You can't see Thorn. You don't even know he's there. He's invisible. Yeah.
All right, visible. Never mind. I think then Orlok just mutters that, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah. The situation as it stands, he's telling you to get out of here, and it doesn't look like he's immediately hostile. But you guys obviously are moving into position. The door you're near, Thorn, this door here, it is locked, but you feel like you could unlock it from this side.
Like there's a switch or something.
Yeah.
May not be a bad idea to do that while they're chattering, since that wouldn't break invisibility, right?
No, it wouldn't. And if you pop it open, you'll see that the door you're opening opens inwards, not outward.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks as though the dividing on the two doors, it splits one dog's head in two, and then there is a dog's head to the left, to the right of the split dog head. So a three-headed dog door. It doesn't look like there's any means of opening the door on the other side, which is concerning. But it does look like there's a hall that leads to the south and to the north, and then kind of caddies to the east. This door opening doesn't seem to concern him at all in this moment. So as you're kind of opening the door, it doesn't look like if he was guarding the door you're at, he would definitely probably be on it like flies on Stank, but he did not jump to it. So
Weird how doors just be opening.
yeah, I have a color commentary from seemingly nothing. This door just opened for no reason. Who the fuck said that?
That's actually the sound the door makes as it's opening. It's weird.
Yeah.
So weird.
I don't remember hitting the tutorial as to what's going on with this door. Anyway.
So, I mean, my allies can see that I'm I'm out of bullshit. And so
Lyri's loving it, by the way.
Well,
Cloran would like somebody to step in, I think.
right. So you see Cloran very, very, very slowly start to move towards the tunnel where they just popped out of. Very slowly, not okay, let me get the fuck out of here immediately, but inching towards it and seeing if anybody else does literally anything.
I mean, do we want to fight this guy? I mean, he's up to something, but is it really anything that's bothering us?
Well, are you saying that in character? Because if you are, you're basically breaking your hiding. But if you want to remain...
just above the table.
Okay. Good.
I mean, there's some portal. The space looks very uncomfortable. Obviously, there's some weird conflict with the cultists, but I don't know who that person that he referenced is. So I don't have a lot of context, but...
I'm assuming it was that lady that got blown up.
Yeah.
Nobody knows who Ralkava is? Awesome.
Isn't Ralkava one of the dragons that has a bunch of, No? Okay.
I think it's probably the lady we blew up.
Yeah, with the green sword and everything.
Yeah. Okay, so let's say, that the bullshit engine is, revving back up. Did you say Ralkava? Is that the lady with the green sword?
No.
Oh.
She has a mace.
Never mind then. Okay.
Fuck it, I'll chromatic orb this motherfucker. Let's just go.
Oh, thank God.
Honestly,
I don't know what to do. Attack.
Honestly, sometimes, obviously, real quick, he's aware of your presence, and if he sees you kind of getting ready to cast a spell coming out from behind the thing, combat will begin. You're not hidden from him. There's no way you're getting the up on him. There's no way you're getting the bulge on it. That's not happening.
Yeah, we're doing a full Kamehameha on this motherfucker.
Okay, we have...
I'm not being subtle.
Including a 10-round build-up.
What I want to say is refund the resource on the chromatic orb, because you have not cast it yet. And That's what I'm trying to make sure we're clear on.
Gotcha. Roll initiative. Got it.
Yes. You'll probably get to go before he does, though, so it's fine.
Just barely.
Everybody's on
His
the docket.
name is Death Cultist, okay? I mean,
Yeah. Technically not a boss fight. Thorn, you're up first. What is that feedback, though? Oh, you get advantage. Okay.
yeah, I'm invisible, right?
Yeah. Was this the one I wanted? I think it's the one I wanted. Yep.
$26 damage from the crit.
Yeah. So, not intentional. So sorry.
You just wanted to share my phenomenal strategy with everybody.
You had yourself targeted. That's all.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay. So you come up behind him, and I believe invisibility after it will break concentration.
Yep.
So you become visible. The attack in his back is successful, but it doesn't seem to take him entirely down a lot. Like he seems to be formidable. Anything else from you,
Okay.
Thorn?
Oh yeah. Hold on. If I clock him in the back with my very powerful sword, and it doesn't seem to nudge him much, then I think it's time to go full on unearthly appearance, full mantle of majesty, laser light show behind him. We're just gonna go all the way out there.
Why did that do it? Oh my god, why is it...
It is casting command on him.
Yes, but the mantle is adding to you, not to him.
I mean,
Okay. So he goes full light show, and you're casting command on him, correct?
Correct, yes.
Got it.
Which should be a DC 17.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, I'll cast it without the spell slot, just so it's visible there. Yeah.
I think he's fine. Alright.
How dare him have spell resistance? How dare. Alright.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it seems the cloak that he's wearing is imbued with magical resistance. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, hint, hint. Okay. Lyra, you're up next. You are still currently hidden, so if you make
Wait, hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
Beguiling magic... Okay, I didn't use the spell slot. Never mind. Right. Okay.
If you make an attack against him, you will have advantage. I would say leading off with a crossbow shot, moving up and taking the shot, and then moving up the further distance would probably be the best bet. Because then you can basically key off the advantage to get advantage again. Because the crossbow, when it hits, gives you advantage on your next attack roll.
Gotcha. Yeah, let's do it.
Alright. I believe your speed's like 60 with your boots.
60, yeah.
Okay. You have advantage, so go ahead and roll that again.
Gotcha.
Because you're
Completely forgot.
attacking from hidden.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So.
That'd be funny if you rolled another one, but you didn't, so go ahead and give me damage. Solid. And then if you'd like to finish your movement and make an attack with your melee weapon, you can switch your weapons in the movement. Hit. On the nose. So now we know it's AC. AC is 18.
Nice.
Damage is dealt. And that's it for you.
Yeah, I think so.
It'll go to Orlok.
Muted.
You're muted, Sam, because of the weird feedback.
It'll be a chromatic orb as promised. Do I get advantage because of Thorn flanking him?
There's no flank.
From my point of view. Okay.
I am very distracting, but apparently not that distracting.
Yeah, we don't do flanking.
Let's see if I hit. I think that's just enough, right?
Yeah, 18's the AC, you bet.
Let's go.
Doubles? No.
Yeah, I don't know who else I would hit in here.
You can bounce it off of Thorn back in. Alright, so Chromatic Orb is loosed, and Orlok, go ahead and end your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna focus up and then in turn, yeah.
Cool. It'll go to him. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and, as a bonus action, use Spirit Whale. That feedback's still happening. I don't know what it is. It's so weird. It's watery sounding. Spirit Whale prone. I need Leary and Thorn to make a Wisdom saving throw.
He is just so wise.
So both of you. The two of you keep on failing in the front line together. I love it. 10 and 10. And you are also, are you immune to the frightened condition? Yay or nay?
No.
Not unless there's an aura effect of some kind.
You are both frightened. Basically, as you kind of attack and he's taking all these wounds, after he kind of gets a moment to breathe in, you see him kind of just go, oh! And when he lets out the kind of cry, it sounds like there's hundreds of voices coming from inside of him, and it's terrifying. Immediately after doing so, he will turn about. He's going to make 3 total attacks. 1 attack against Thorn, 1 attack against Leary. Thorn, I'll have a -2 to the attack roll. That'll miss, and then against Leary, no such penalty exists. I just can't hit for shit tonight, I guess. And then his last attack will happen after his movement. You people who are adjacent, this will provoke opportunity attacks. You have disadvantage on the attack rolls. Miss. And Larry, if you'd like to use your reaction to make the attack, you can. Or you can hold on to your reaction, it's your call.
I will make the attack.
Okay. With disadvantage, of course.
Sorry, my screen just refreshed for some reason.
With disadvantage, roll it a second time, please.
Oh, gosh.
That'll still hit. Okay, go ahead and give me damage on the attack roll. Okay. That will apply. And that would have bloodied him. So it would have happened right when he moved out of your threatened space. So about here-ish. And I will say it's before the movement. He becomes bloodied. He will use his reaction on his turn to immediately refresh his spirit whale and use it once again. Unfortunately, it's just the same 2 targets. If you would kindly go ahead and make your wisdom saving throws again. And and then I'll go back to murdering Orlok with my third attack.
Are you able to roll for me? My whole browser is crashing.
Yeah, you got it.
Thank you.
You succeeded. Don't
Excellent.
get used to asking me to roll your dice for you, because I'm good at rolling dice, though. I mean it.
I don't know. I think my browser's really acting up here.
That's crazy. The damage is not ignored outright, though, so... Boom. Leary will take half, and Thorn, you'll take full. Okay. Then I move over to Orlok with Scythe, and will attack. Can I hit something? For fuck's sake. Alright.
Wait, we'd prefer that you don't.
Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, that makes sense. Chlorine, you're up.
Don't even have to waste a shield. Fuck yeah.
Who looks more beat up north of me?
My guy.
Oh, your guy. No, I don't care
Yeah,
about your guy.
you should help him
Or
out.
my allies.
You should help him out, though.
It's probably
I'm
me.
only down like 12 HP.
Yeah, they're only like down 12 HP. They don't even
Thorn.
need help, so you should probably help my guy if you think about it. What do you think, Shiro?
I'm down
Before.
23. This is tragic. I'm not bloody, but this is...
Yeah, that's still quite a bit. So let's see here. All right. I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna use a bonus action to cast Healing Word. I don't know why this is being such a dumb, fucking shitty thing.
Who, Shiro? What did he do?
Not
Tried to
not
print.
Shiro.
Try to print.
Printing is fun and good.
Say, yay, so you say.
Alright, 15 back. And then I have an action. I'm going to use Magical Girl Shortbow.
He has cover, so he's at a 20. That'll still hit. Go ahead and give me damage. Annoying.
Alright. And that's my turn.
Alright, Thorn.
Alright, well, I'm frightened, so I can't really approach, and rolling attacks is not a great time right now, so I'm just going to turn my Screaming in Terror into Song, which is
yeah.
not that different from my usual songs,
Nice.
and will once again attempt Command on him as a bonus action. So once again, DC 17
Okay.
saving throw.
Gladly.
Damn. And since that is technically a leveled spell, I cannot cast another leveled spell as an action. But I can.
Well, wait, hold on. This is a free cast from the feature?
Yes.
Then,
Yes.
yeah, you're fine. You're not using a spell slot.
Okay. Okay. Then let me see here. Whole variety of options here. How? What's that? See.
Vicious Mockery, are we sticking with that?
No, I'm gonna. Just because he is probably gonna zoom back over here and throw some more things.
Oh, yeah. I just gotta kill this Goliath real quick, and then I'll be over there.
Yeah.
Let me just go ahead and make my really cool, awesome, I've got a scythe, and I think I'm a character from Soul Calibur, but obviously I can't hit because I'm lame.
And then, once again, because I have so many things to do in a turn, I would like to use Beguiling Magic after Mirror Images on him. So, once again, a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw.
Yes. This is still a magical effect, right? No, wait, it's only spells for spell resistance. Cool. Normal. Got it.
God damn it! Stop it!
Wow.
Alright. I guess I'm done.
Okay. Leary. You cannot approach.
Yep, I literally just got back. I can't approach. I can still attack, though, correct?
Yeah, if you want to fire your crossbow, that's absolutely fine. And you can, if you
Yeah.
want to kind of mitigate the cover, you can shift to here, and I'd say that's a clear line. You're not moving closer if you move to the direct left. Or that way. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, just shoot straight down at him.
Yeah, that's no change in distance. That's fine.
All right, perfect.
And you have disadvantage. So make sure you click the
Yes.
disadvantage when you throw it.
I remembered this time.
Perfection. Yeah, bounces off his cape. Second attack.
I'm gonna try it again. Yeah.
You kind of smoothly rush around the plinth there, get to the other side, firing the crossbow from cover, trying to like stay behind it and away from him because he's scary. But yeah, both shots hit the cloak and don't seem to do anything.
The equivalent of me just going pew pew.
Yeah. So
Yes, that's the turn.
Okay, so you are no longer frightened, and Thorn, you also took a turn, right?
Yes.
You're no longer frightened either. It's the end of your next turn, it says.
Yes. I
Right.
did just scroll up to her.
Yep. You're like, how long is this shit on me? Okay, Orlok, you're up.
All
Rest of
right.
My life.
So I'm gonna smile and I'm gonna start charging my staff.
I think you got the wrong idea. You walked up to me, and you're not walking away.
And I'm gonna try and hit him with thunder and lightning. The combo attack in melee off of the lightning staff. So I need to make a melee attack, and then I need to hit with that melee attack, and then I do some extra damage and maybe stun him. We'll see. Let me roll the attack. Come on.
That hits.
Yes. Okay. So rolling damage, and then I also rolled the additional 2d6 from lightning.
Yeah, well, real quick, when you click the damage for the
Yeah.
attack, just put the 2d6 extra in the modifier. Just put 2d6 in there, and then I'm going to go ahead and make my saving throw against the thunder aspect.
Okay. Rolling. Nice. 19 damage.
This motherfucker
What-
and his saving throws, man.
Holy shit.
Boom! A mass of lightning and thunder slams into the space, exploding outwards. And as you see, like, the thunder wave pass by him, he kind of, like, just seems to kind of smile. I did walk up to you, he says, in response. Do you have anything else, Orlok, before I go full itinerary on you? How dare you show any level of confidence? Unacceptable.
I'm gonna focus, and then, yeah, this turn.
Okay, cool. I'm literally going to just put down, I think, all 3 attacks on you.
Oh, shit, fuck. Okay. Cool. Operation Goad the Villain was a success.
Nailed
it.
Did I hit an attack? I did. Can you shield it? Or no?
No, I cannot.
Okay.
Shield will not do because I took off the, even with the cloak of protection, wouldn't matter.
Okay, so you cannot regain hit points until the end of the cultist's next turn. And damage is applied as such.
Hold on, I've got a protective ward.
Okay, go ahead and throw it up before I apply damage. See how it works. When a creature you
I can
can see
absorb.
is within 30 feet of you, and the ward has how much hit points?
15.
Okay, so then he will take 8. And your ward is deactivated. Okay. Cool. That was the
Can I
first.
use Stone's Endurance to block the rest of the aid?
Yeah, go ahead and click the Stone's Endurance. I know that's a healing one, so that'll work perfectly with what we've got already. Click the heal. Yeah, so that will recover the 8 in total. And and the effect that says you can't gain healing is still in place. Sun's Endurance doesn't actually heal, it reduces. It's just the way that boundary is. Okay, second attack. Probably.
Oh god.
Shit.
Nope, nothing I can do.
Yeah.
Go my ass.
You really can't heal.
Fuck.
And last bit of damage here. So, kind of splashing into you with the blades, that first attack kind of being buffered by the ward, and your ability to kind of stymie the blow from your strength of, like, you know, just stone giantness, is the only reason you're standing. And the both of you are kind of looking at each other. It's like, I'm cocky and arrogant, and you did the line, and then I'm like, I'm cocky and also arrogant, and I did the line, and we're both, like, slapping our meat together, and we're at the same place that we started. Both dying, and everyone else around us is going to be the cause of it. Chlorian, you're up.
Is Orlok down?
Oh, wait, hold on. I need to see if I refreshed my spirit whale. I did not. Orlok is not. He's fine.
I'm at 12 HP, so I'm fine as a spectrum.
But also unable to regain this turn.
Yeah, you can't regain hit points.
Who needs them? You, apparently.
The lacerations,
Alright,
the lacerations, so far as you can tell, are chilling. Chlorian, I'll let chill touch.
Right, but so he can't regain. Okay.
Yeah.
So I again draw the staff that's glowing. It's magical.
Magical girl.
And magical girl staff. And I don't know. I feel like I really can't.
I promise you, I don't think I'm gonna get another turn. Like, if you just go straight damage, I don't think I get another turn.
Alright. So we'll do magic missile.
I want to give you the most bang for your buck, and we got about 30 minutes left, and yeah, I kind of want you to go around the corner into that door.
Oh fuck! It's being
Now I don't want to.
Well, Tom. But why though?
We gotta let the man have his plot.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sorry,
Sam. What we doing?
I have to. Sorry, I'm doing magic missile, but I have to do it from the spell
Character
book.
sheet, yeah.
Can I just click the damage button?
Yeah, click damage 2 more times.
Okay. Okay, so that's 8, 12, and
Yep.
then that's my action. I don't really have a bonus to use here.
End it up. Thorn, you're up.
And that's it.
You are no longer afraid, buddy.
That is a great start. I have a bonus action, and I will just once again. I'm gonna throw command. I'm gonna ask for another set of DC 17 Wisdom saving throws that he will undoubtedly make.
Yeah, let's find out, I guess.
But they're free, so
literally edge of my seat. Yeah.
That is hateful.
Rush forward.
And
One attack with vicious longsword. Last rights, you failed.
I will use my remaining
What do you have
I
inspiration?
used human inspiration.
What do you got?
Should have inspiration, right? Because I used human inspiration. Does
No.
that recharge?
No, recharge on a long rest
Oh.
now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I probably wouldn't have charged up then. But
Then go ahead and back off it.
That's fine.
You don't have luck?
No, it's fine.
You sure?
Go on.
Okay. Larry, you're up. Muted if you're talking.
Whoops. Sorry
Okay.
about I'm gonna use Lay on Hands as my bonus action to get my HP back up to 39. And then I'm gonna book it down to this guy. And double attack with the greatsword.
That's a good hit.
Nice.
That is a good hit as well. Damage. That's a kill. How does it go?
Nice.
He's kind of tucked in the wall there.
Yeah, just right along the wall, just running real low, and then just gonna run him through.
Okay. Yeah, the first attack you kind of bat the scythe away and then drag right into his side. Dead individual. With that, the floor is yours. How would you like to proceed?
I just shake him off my sword, and then look at that sight. Can we use that?
It definitely looks like the magic that was imbued in it was definitely coming from the caster. The scythe itself looks like it's of a lower grade quality, probably poor quality. And it is a war scythe, which is an item you can use, but they have better ones for free in Kenji's shop.
Gotcha.
What about that mantle of spell resistance or whatever he was wearing?
Sure. That is a thing that, since you said you were searching him, I suppose you'd have the first look at it, but he does have some magic items on his person. And I'll just go ahead and place the pile there. So he has 4 magic items that are of note. Gauntlets of Ogre Power seems to be a very common thing amongst folks around these parts. Mantle of Spell Resistance, Necklace of Adaptation, and a Stone of Good Luck. What is that sound, Sam? It's like a tapping.
I just heard it too, yeah.
I'm so sorry. I don't know.
I don't know what it is.
I have like a clock near me.
That's gotta be it. It's the clock.
Yep.
Move the clock away from everything. Throw it across the room.
This was the first time I heard it, but yeah, no, it's definitely like a TikTok.
Yeah, so my sound's up, so I have the levels right, like in the stream. So everything,
That clock is amazing.
It is
Oh
really
my God.
cool, but it's definitely a
But
problem.
it's driving John mad.
That's a price that we must pay.
Yeah, what's big
Fair enough, but yeah,
You always have to drive the DM a little crazy.
the pile there, you can feel free to grab what you like off of it or negotiate amongst yourselves as to what you're grabbing.
Yeah, is there anything anybody can use?
I mean, I'm good. I'm kind of loaded up with, cool stuff, so I don't need anything that's on the agenda.
How
Other
does one
folks are
interact
welcome
with
to it.
these?
You gotta move up to it.
Move up to it, double
Move
click
up to
it.
the.
And then there should be take option.
Gotcha.
John, is the pile always at like cat head?
No. The cat head is
I love that.
the first item that was put into it, which is the Stone of Good Luck.
It's so cute.
Take the Stone of Good Luck.
I may take the mantle if you guys
I
are
don't
okay
need
with
it.
that.
Oh my God. Yeah. So Sam's going to disappear from the Zoom chat here in a second, mainly because I think his cat just reset his computer.
Nice.
Oh.
You see him frozen? Somebody get a grab. I gotta get a grab of that. Hold on. I'm sorry. We do this all the time. Whenever somebody gets
No,
a
it's too
Zoom.
late.
You got it already?
No, it's too late. He's
No,
gone.
I think I got
Yeah,
it.
he's gone.
I think I got him. I think I got him last second.
Nice.
Now there's double Sam's.
I would potentially take the Stone of Good Luck, but
Yeah.
I am not.
Yeah.
All right.
Take it.
If you want to, snap it up.
Snatch it.
And then you're grabbing the Mantle of Spell Resistance. Good choice. I'm going to see if we can't hide non-video participants, and then the order has been completely fucked, but I think it's easy to fix. Yes, perfect. Okay, so the other thing he has on his person is that knife that he was wielding. It seems like he had it and kind of put it into the scabbard on his belt. Um, it looks like he was scratching at this basin on the north side, and I just, for context, we'll just say it's placed back there. If nobody wants it, it doesn't appear to be magical, but it does appear to be covered with ritual markings.
Wait, what's covered with ritual markings?
The dagger, more of a long knife that he was using to carve at the basin of the this water basin here that's filled with blood.
We should probably take the. Oh, wait, is that cursed?
It looks like it's not cursed, so to say. It looks like it's an implement of like dark magic, like
Okay.
powerful necromancy here. But what he was doing is kind of something you'd need to study. If you like, you can go ahead and make Arcana checks.
Yeah.
For the paladin, just as a kind of a press forward kind of situation, these doors appear to be what he would have probably been guarding, and they have
Yeah, I definitely for the plot want to go through the doors.
they have the iconography on the doors appears to be like waves that are kind of crashing into a center point, and in the center point there's a torch. Opening the doors, you would see that there is a long path ahead, and at intervals, suspicious, down these steps, there are these flat platforms that have kind of this strange marking on them. There are alcoves on the northern side of each of these little spaces that appear to have statuary in them. From this distance, kind of hard to make out exactly what the statuary is about, but as you kind of gain closer, you'll see that it's a soldier that appears to be adorned in very ancient-looking Stormloft or kind of Sunsendian armor. Think kind of Roman or Greek. Harness.
And can I check for traps along this, or does this seem?
You can, but what I'll say is that there's no traps, no rolls necessary. Yeah, just it does look very suspicious, but it is not a
Right.
trapped instance. What you do notice that is a bit awkward with that kind of being aware and alert is that the braziers near you appear to be glowing with green flame. And off in the distance up ahead, you can hear the rush of water as what sounds like a stream or kind of flow of water is coursing into the space up ahead.
Before we continue, I rolled a 27 on my Arcana check.
Yeah, so it looks as though the ritual in question that was being utilized here, this rite, so to speak, was basically a lingering death. So to ward off undeath and to kind of control where undeath goes, you create a lingering death so that the souls or essences of death itself will kind of migrate to that. We've discussed in the past the kind of concept of a soul well, basically where souls stem into the world. They come from the positive energy plane. This is kind of the exact opposite. When negative energy is flooding into the world from some other source, you stymie it by pushing it into this kind of well. So undead energy was being funneled from this plane into the negative energy plane, or shadow bell.
By the way, there's 2 items left in this pile. Somebody should take them, otherwise I will to sell. But I do not need them.
I will grab one when my shit is
Right.
Oh, that's right. You've been
I have a few pictures of the unrepentant bastard that
got it.
I just unlocked. I just unlocked a new trick. If you move your cursor over a thing and double right click on it, it'll target it.
Sick.
Double right click.
Double right click. I just did that all by accident. Fun. But yeah, at the very bottom of this divide here, you'd see that there's another brazier, but this one's lit, and it looks like it is glowing with green flame, and there is a very bright green light coming from the south. So you just came around the corner. There's a shit ton of things that you're probably seeing on your map there. Let's go ahead and walk through each one of those one by one. First off, to the left of you, there's a waterfall. It appears to be coming in from somewhere else, some underground streamway. It's probably in some part connected to the stream outside, and it's probably why the stream outside isn't flowing very fast, because the main rush of the water is being channeled through here instead. That's first. Second, you see a very long ship, a longboat, to the right of you. It appears to be tied off. There are a couple of planks that lead over to it. And then south of that, there's a very intense, bright green coloration, very indicative of kind of necromantic energy that seems to be pulsating from these skeletons that have been mounted on pillars that hold up the sides of this stone structure. The far end of this stone passageway, with water coursing, there's a massive silver gate with chains shackling it shut. And it appears to be barring completely from under the water to the ceiling, passageway to the more southern portion of this space. It's very hard to make out what's happening beyond that, and I believe I've cut it off from view. That is not what I intended to do. Instead, I will remove it, and you'll be able to see that there are more glowing skulls on the opposite side of that barred circumstance, and it seems that the water continues down in a spiral, potentially unending, but who knows? I suppose you'd have to jump in to figure it out. Opposite of that, you'd see a statuary. It appears to be the mother, and it appears to be the mother in what we call the kind of the sexy mother, the one that is ready to become a mother. The mother has basically got four aspects. There's the adolescence, there's kind of the child rearing, there's the adult and knowledgeable and wise, and then there's the death aspect. And this one appears to be the life and making life version of mom.
The baddie.
The baddie.
Yeah.
I believe that's the aspect, the baddie aspect. There does appear to be an alcove to your right. And yeah, the water is moving pretty fast through this space, and the green light seems to have a flow of its own, kind of with the water as well.
It looks crazy in here.
Yeah, it's giving me like River Styx vibes, kind of.
Yeah. When you move to here, you would see a what appears to be kind of like a well with a bunch of coins at its basin. The well is probably no deeper than about a foot deep. And on the other side of the well, statuary, what appears to be a man holding an oar with a very strange-looking bucket cap on his head.
Can I throw a coin into the well?
You're absolutely welcome to. What denomination would you be tossing in?
It's a great question. What denominations do I currently own? I would imagine like a copper.
You know what? I'll see you digging around for like a copper coin, and I'm like, my dear, here, and I'll hand you a gold coin.
Technically, I have no money at all.
Okay, definitely handing you. As you like rifle around in your literally empty coin purse, I'll hand you a gold coin.
I kind of look and I'm like, thank you. I haven't been here very long.
Broke.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, throw it in.
Okay. If you do so, you will see that it splashes in the water, pops in. Nothing crazy or, untoward changes. Yeah. There does feel like there's a calmness in that moment after, though. Like the water seems to have slowed down or something. Just everything seems a little bit more chill.
Anybody know how to row?
I can't say that I do.
Girl, does it look like I know how to row?
Look, can't be too hard, right?
I'm sure you'll have the hang of it right away.
Yeah.
That you will.
Yeah.
It seems like it should be so easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure
How do we feel
Orlok,
about the Death Spiral?
Orlok and Leary would be great at rowing.
I think so.
Well, I'll give it a shot, I suppose.
But wait, we don't have to go right now.
Unless we want to go back.
Are you boarding the ship Orlok to row? Or no?
No, not without everybody. I think we're still looking for where this is going.
Yeah, I think we've got to get back to the manor soon. I'm running low on arcane resources.
Would a short rest help you at all?
No.
I mean, before we go down the spooky river vortex, there were those other doors.
It's
Yeah,
true.
let's do a sweep of the area. I would say before we return to the manor, because I'm not going into the river vortex.
But what if you did?
You
So you
survived
should
it
nobody.
once, you could do it again.
Says the nobody.
I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. Just like a little bit of the tipping of the hand above the table kind of thing. Going and searching the other boxes, fine. You can do that if you want to. The more informative and engaging bit of narrative would be if you do try to board the ship. But if you want to end the thing out in kind of like a fizzle, we're okay with that. I'm totally okay with you letting it be boring. But
Look,
if you
Who
want
wants to be
to...
the sacrificial shipboarder?
You know what? The disembodied voice of
Leary,
the narrator.
Hold on, Leary, you board the ship. When you do so, you see the oar start to move of its own accord. You see it move towards the back of the ship, and then you would see a man, middle-aged, human, who appears to be wearing a massive clock around his chest, finding a cloak that is covered with arcane markings that are of like a clock or chronomantic kind of patterning. And as he kind of puts the oar into the water, you see that he's kind of transparent, like almost ghostly. And when you look dead ass at him, he looks like a younger version of the weird guy in the shack. The man you met in the shack, the fisherman.
Yeah.
Fidrak. And he says,
I just kind of start yelling.
"You've paid your toll. You ready to go to where this riverway takes you?"
No, not yet. Almost. Not now, though.
You, of course, have friends. Absolutely. If you wish to continue on to the city, then I will take you there.
Oh, what city?
The city of Stormloft. You paid a toll for a place and you did not know the goal? You must know the goal before you pay the toll. Especially when you're going into an eerily lit hole.
Listen, sometimes an eerily lit hole is a good time. I just wanted to vent.
I agree. It can be quite jovial. I don't know why I'm rhyming so much. Holy old.
It's all right. You seem like a cool guy. Don't worry about it.
Thanks, I appreciate that. Do you board the ship, Clorian?
Yeah.
Ma'am, off the ship. Off the ship. Do not make me use force.
I thought he got to enjoy a friend.
Did you pay your toll?
But technically, she gave me the money for the toll.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Whoever drops it in is the one who does it. It doesn't matter who owned the money prior to that.
Fair.
I'll pay the toll.
Yeah, unfortunately, there really isn't a way to backtrack a coin. Just whoever's, you know.
Yeah. Right. You know, if only we had some kind of like blockchain situation.
No, absolutely not. Listen, from experience, you do not want to deal with the Cardifian Bay.
All right. You know what? This seems like a good time.
Do you pay? Let's go. Do you pay?
Yeah.
All right. And Orlok, do you pay? Do you pay? Do you pay? Do you pay?
Yes.
All
Yep.
right.
We're
Everybody
on.
boards the ship, and he goes, "Okay, great." And he kind of gestures his hand, and you see the gate, the portcullis, kind of rise up out of the water. The chains pulling it up, and then he pushes off, and you'd see that the ropes unbind themselves as if they were alive. The planks lift themselves up and place them to the sides of the thing, and this ferry boat goes straight towards that space. And I'm sure everybody here is familiar with the movie Willy Wonka, the original, not the bad one, right? Like, okay.
Mhm.
So basically, it's a circumstance like that. Only he's not doing a monologue. That's
I,
fucking.
however, am singing a very jaunty sea shanty with my 22 performance check.
Love it. But he is not doing like a monologue. He's not trying to scare you, but it does feel like the environs are very much trying to horrify you. With that being done, I'm going to move us to the large map, because then we will look at it from there, and you will then, because we have 5 minutes left, be able to know what just happened. When you manage to see, the ship is coming out of a tunnelway. And when it does so, Chloran, you find yourself amidst very open, very kind of um, large but artifice, like massively built structures around you. There are buildings, um, and you can see as you're moving on the waterway, you're coming out into a larger course. This appears to be a riverway headed south. Everything's gray and foggy. Buildings, massive amounts of buildings, more buildings than you've seen in this entire campaign, possibly more buildings than Cloran's seen in her entire life. One of the buildings stands out to you, one of the buildings you're passing by, and that building is going to take up 3 hexes. It's so big and important, and I am going to show that building to you now. It appears that the tunnelway that you came out of comes out onto the main waterway, the Lorraine River, out from underneath the Grand Cathedral, which is something that has been discussed amongst mages in the study with Benson. It's definitely something that is a point of interest for Benson. And there it looms, right off the waterway. You're moving your boat, descending underneath a bridge here to there, and you're making your way south. This is the first time that you have ever entered into, in the entirety of the 68 sessions we've had, this is the first time we have entered into the city of Stormloft. It is massive. It appears to be very heavily populated, but with like people who look like they're ravenous. But you out on the water seems to be a situation that they kind of don't pay much attention to you, almost as if they're afraid of the water itself. And the boat continues down the waterway. And that is where we'll end the session for tonight. You guys definitely make it back home safe, no worries there. But you do know that now Burgomaster's Villa is cleared. You have control of it. If one of you would like to make a survival roll, I will let you do so to make it into a camp if you'd like. Because it's pretty much established. It's a part of the Village of Blue. And you can also, for the cost of 1 gold piece per person, travel from the Burgomaster's Villa to the Grand Cathedral,
Hell yeah.
which is a
I rolled
massive.
Larry turns to
17
Corin
on my
the boat.
survival.
Larry turns to Claire on the boat.
And it's just like, sorry, my bad.
No,
Cloran is just like catatonic.
this is good. And what I will say too, because this is the farthest out we've been, and you guys definitely got to this point at the latter portion of the game, I'm gonna give you one more piece of insight, which is an interesting one. It's nobody's been out at night, and we've always said you have to be back before night falls, and what the purpose of that is. And what you will see is that when night does fall, it does appear that Mount Ozumoten becomes brilliantly colored in like a bluish and reddish glow. It does seem that in the southern portion of it, you can see shadows that are dragon-shaped moving and maneuvering around the northern cliffs of Mount Ozumoten. It does appear that on the Lorraine River and Lake Lorraine, as you're moving your boat off and kind of like, getting back to safety, it does appear that a lot of the kind of structures here are covered with shadows that loom long and move unnaturally. Night is a very dangerous place to be out, or this is a very dangerous place to be out at night in, and it seems that because of all of the horrors that exist hidden away that you go into the layers of to fight. And that is where we'll end the session. Again, thanks so much for watching, and we will see you. I haven't planned another one yet, but we do have a game on Sunday. It'll be Starfinder, I believe. I'll check with my group. If there isn't a Starfinder game, I will be switching it up, and we'll just do another Tomb of Fate game. And then we've got Starfinder on Tuesday, and we'll see you then. Oh, and I think we're coming back with Expanse on Friday, right? Andy's hand's gonna be good. He's ready to rock and roll. Dope. So that's the plan. See you then.